That good.
You
Okay,
frick.
Have you ever had
No!
Okay, that's actually
frick,
this is actually a real moment. Have you ever had
No!
Doritos? Okay, that's actually this is actually
It's good. I mean, it's not great.
I didn't
But it's
try
like-
any British
I've
cuisine when I went to London.
I've had chili on a bun. Does that count? It's similar.
Like a
It's
chili
like-
dog? That's
It's a
busted.
satisfactory.
not a
easy
chili
meal.
dog, as in like beans chili. Like it's like beans and ground beef with chili powder.
I mean, that's just
It's
like a
technically
chili
beans
dog
on
with a
toast.
dog and beans.
I've
I mean,
never had a
chili usually
chili
have
dog. I
beans
don't
in
even
it,
know what
don't
that
they?
is.
Kidney beans.
No, but chili dogs usually don't have beans. It's usually just
Mine
like
does.
the
Mine,
meat
no,
sauce.
mine had
Really?
mostly beans. Sorry, let's.
Okay.
this thing.
Un, all of them did me the pleasure of talking, so I got their audios.
W.
Un, please speak
No.
a little bit more.
No.
How do you feel about Overwatch, Jim?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, that's.
Can you do this for me?
Oh, guess I've decided I'm gonna kill Newt.
You guys have
Oh,
had
Un,
a
did you?
great amount of party aggression recently.
Un, did Yanni like the thing you got him?
If people. Oh, never mind. I won't spoil anything.
No.
No. Okay. I was actually just asking for real at the time. You don't want to talk to me.
Um.
Actually, I have to ship it out to him.
Oh, he didn't see it.
No. I ended up leaving it in, like, so I drove down an hour to get to San Diego, and I ended up leaving it at the place where I drove down,
Oh,
or
sure.
where I drove down from, so it was kind of unlucky.
Okay.
Let's
Who wants to
dribble
do the
it.
recap?
Are we doing a recap?
Well, we need one. If none of you guys feel comfortable, I'll do it.
Un, Devin.
Well,
I can't.
Okay.
Someone
Okay,
think.
so. Oh.
The
Okay,
last
so.
two sessions merged together for me.
hold on, we got what? Is this guy actually deafened him? Is this guy an idiot?
I mean, it depends. You know, does he want to know or not?
He said
Now we
the
have to
thing
add him
that's
to
thing.
get him to.
yeah,
yeah.
I didn't jump back. That's Dumbo. It's not like his meta information is going to hurt him.
Oh yeah,
No,
sure.
you're not allowed to meta. Okay?
Depends
Meta-
on if he actually wants to know, though. You know, if he wanted to Devin, he did.
Whatever.
Just didn't want to hear Peebus anymore.
Okay, so
You are.
Pretty much. Pretty much what happened is we were talking to this riddle guy and he was like, I'll give you a wish. And so at the beginning of the session, Swills decides on the wish that he wants. And Swills says, I wish that we don't have the colours anymore.
right, that's what he said.
That's
Basically.
word for word.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Why does it
Um,
sound exactly like his character?
Sounded just
And,
like him. Honestly, you should just be me. Let's swap characters.
And then me, Hawkins, we go to... He basically says, alright, you cheeky cat. We've got I've got you to tell me where to go to get out of here. So we tell him where to get out, and he follows us. And then we go to this town, alright.
It's uncanny.
I feel like I feel like you're missing an important part of this, Peebus. Just you in
I
particular.
might have forgot.
I-
Oh,
the
right,
fact that
we-
you- the fact
Everyone
you got
tried to
murdered-
fucking kill
you got
each other.
murdered- Well, you got murdered 3 times over, just about.
No, that was the last session, though.
No,
That was the session
Oh.
before.
we had the
You
big
kept
fight. We had
all
the
of
big
it?
fight in the last session.
Okay, what you wrong then?
I'm paying attention. Are you, Fondy?
You're literally recapping the second session there.
Wait, do you want me to do both of them?
No,
Oh
you-
my god, I'm gonna
the- no,
aneurysm.
it was the second session, that the one you're recapping now, that you got killed 3 times over
Well,
Yes,
no,
that was-
because
yes, it was.
by Kira. Yeah.
no, because that was
Kira-
before
Kira
we got the
wasn't-
wish, right?
No, Kira wasn't even here to try to kill us in the first session.
All right, you're right. Hey, I point my finger to my temple.
Are you
Yeah,
paying
so-
attention, Peebus? Gee.
No, because it would have made sense if
don't
he asked
explanation
us...
it away, okay? Let's just
Okay,
keep
first of
going.
all, he didn't give us the wish to begin with, and then he makes us want the wish after we get the wish. So, kind of bad storytelling if you think about it.
So
You don't
That
know
was a
that.
joke.
Maybe
Please don't ban me from
Maybe
the
he did
campaign.
it. Maybe he did the wish.
okay, so yeah, he makes us try to kill each other, and we like die like 4 times in a row, almost.
So it's
So
very
we
important
all.
how it happened.
Uh,
Because I'm very upset.
okay, so fucking Kira tries to searing hands us or whatever, or burning hands, right?
Specifically because they wanted to get their wish.
Yeah,
And they had to take everyone else down to
but
get
she's
it.
a selfish piece of shit. I
To be
hate motherfucker.
fair, to be fair,
To be
all
fair,
of you
almost everyone tried to
pro-
kill each other. Except
to
for
be
me,
fair,
I
all
ran
of you
away.
probably would have taken that.
I would
you
have
know,
if I wasn't almost burned alive and literally died instantly.
Should've went faster. Okay, keep on.
And
Chop.
so the fucking frog wish genie man, he goes, alright, you gotta fight each other, and you know, everybody almost dies. And then we go, alright, fuck this. And then we just fucking leave. But then he disappears and he says he's following us. Ooh.
And then we go to this like town, and then there's like a guy that's like, "Oh, you're gonna need some souls to sleep here." So we go wander around, and we see this crazy guy named like fucking Pumpernickel or some shit, and he's fucking crazy, and he's talking to this Jeremiah rat motherfucker, who's apparently awesome and poggers. And he goes, "All right, we'll take you somewhere." And then there's a really funny guy that kept killing himself, for clout, and. So we leave the town because they went doing our shit, man. And then he takes us to a river, and the river is evil. And there's this fucking skin beard guy who's cool as fuck, and he goes, "I am skin beard, and I want your skin." And he says we need a soul. he says,
that what
he says, yeah, that's what he sounded like. Remember?
I'm pretty
And-
sure he just
that's my
ripped you
headcanon.
off.
That's my headcanon.
I want your dick.
I
That's
would
what
like
I got
to-
from him.
Little skin, yeah.
Would you
Go
like
out
to go
on
on
a
the date?
And
Okay,
so
keep going.
He goes, we need the soul if you want to.
I should have been
you
good
want
from
to
this
cross the
before me.
river of
That should have been my
instant
character.
death.
And so we give him we like choose whether or not we want to give Kira because we fucking hate that bitch,
Whoa.
or the Jackal because we fucking hate that asshole. And then
Whoa.
eventually we just fucking crush the rat Jeremiah and feed him the soul and cross the river. But there's like a demon guy trying to be our friend. It's just like it's just like Fame. It was literally Terry in real life.
It's
And,
literally Terry.
It is like, and I'm like, okay, I'll shake your hand. And then he like tries to fucking pick me up in the water and bring me in, or
The
whatever.
only reason you survived is because I was holding you back.
And because I was holding the boat too, we knew we would have instantly died.
I held harder.
Okay, and so we cross the river, and then there's fog, and we're all like, "Ah, yeah, it's the shadow of our former friends or whatever," and we all get lost for a second, and then we start running in circles, and it's sort of scary. And then
Then I saved
we
all
go
of us.
to another misty area, and then like there's a mist creature of Stavros, and he's like, "I am Stavros. I would like to be friends with you guys," and we killed him.
Yeah.
Yep, we're
Yeah.
not friends.
And then we go to this like council, like whatever the fucking court or mansion or some shit, and we take a little nappy nap. And the guy's like, "Hey, there's a reflector at the mirror dimension. He's gonna fucking kill you, man."
Why are you being Hawkins again?
Because Hawkins was repeating what the
Oh,
skeleton
okay,
guy
makes,
said.
yeah, I do remember doing that.
You've got a fucking killing, mate. You fucking cheeky cunt.
And then
I like that. That's kind of funny.
It just feels weird coming from an
I
American.
feel like something happened there that he told us.
Nothing.
Yeah, no, he just said that there's the reflector, and also that the fucking frog guy was following us. But I
Oh
think
yeah,
we
he
already
said.
knew that.
Oh yeah, pretty much. He
he
also
was
told me
untrustworthy.
that he would give me a present if I ever came back.
Oh, well, yeah, we're not doing that.
I don't think we're gonna do it consciously. I think someone's gonna throw us back in there somehow.
Yeah.
Probably Fondy himself. He'll just go into the game as himself. It's like, hey, you're going back.
Hello, it's me, Fondy. You're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
Get in there. Get in.
And then he
It's like a
tells
very
us.
important
Oh no, he doesn't tell us, right? No, it was and then me, Kit, the gnome funny guy, goes to the Guardian, John Guardian of the Dream World, and I ask him like, "Hey, do we save Newt?" And he says, "We need the heart of a powerful magic man." And so I relay that to my team, and then we fight the evil versions of ourselves at the Reflector, and epically troll him, and didn't take a single casualty. W. And then Kira got like this fucking elk or whatever, but he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to come to this session, so what does it fucking matter? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Pumpernickel or Flipper Snapper goes through the portal with the
His name was Fidget Whacker.
Fidget Whacker. Yeah, he
Both
whacks
of
his
those are wrong.
fidget. Okay, it was a Whippersnapper. Okay, I
Sticker
remember.
Spackle.
Oh, geez.
Was it Whipperspackle?
No, it's Whimper Snapper.
Whimper Scapper? That's not a real name. I'm gonna call him
Speaking
old
Spanish.
guy.
He's not
Hey,
supposed to-
no
You
way
made
for
that up.
real.
You
no
made
way
that
for
up,
real. I think you made the whole thing.
Yeah, and so the fucking Winkle Sniffer goes through the portal with the genie guy, and who knows where. And then we pop out here, and all of these guys that died in the dream are now like fucking.
Corrupted.
They're fucking Kingdom Hearts, fucking Shadow Heartless or whatever.
Perfect. That was actually pretty good. For what it's worth.
Yeah.
What did I miss? Nothing? Good, cool.
The only thing you
It's
really
almost
missed was me
one,
gaslighting.
Oh, also our horse is, like, horribly fucking
gaslighting
fucked right now.
Pumpernickel that he had his rat with him, his soul, because I kept like making the illusions of Jeremiah. I think that was very important.
But yes, that was pretty important. There were quite a few important things. And you guys most definitely did realize how dangerous the area was and did pretty well at not trusting any of the basically everything. that comes
Surely.
To
I think that was mostly me. I
All of
was
us
just trying
except
to
for
yell at
Kira
everybody
did a
the
good
whole
job at
game.
not doing anything.
The
awesome.
whole game,
That
I
was-
was
that
just
was
yelling at
different.
people to not trust people.
it is different when you're under the spell of something that is much more powerful.
went down.
Anyway, you guys, after you go through the mirror, you talk to your reflection, and you come through. As you come through, you realize everyone else comes through, and you hear as everyone gasps. Mostly the gasps are coming from the few of the Magic Hotline mages who you do not recognize or you had seen, but did not come through with you. And very quickly, as they're gasping, something begins to happen to their soul. I would like any of you, it doesn't matter who, to explain to me what it looks like when someone's soul is corrupted and they turn into something else. Something evil.
Is this a test or are we flavoring
I
it?
think
This is
I'm,
fun. You guys have to make it up.
I think it would look
happens?
like very similar to the guy at the tree, you know. But I think that
Wait,
I think
hold
first
on.
of all, they're like the color would leave their face and their eyes would go like blank. I think that's what I would imagine it as.
Hold on.
Something very so
Hold
maybe it's
on.
shriveled up a little bit.
I have a good visual, but I fucking forgot what his name is. Fuck.
You're not supposed to just send a JPEG. You're supposed to explain.
Yeah,
this.
but I don't know, but like. Okay. Okay, well. They're pretty much what I think it would look like is, it looks like a fucking copy image. Paste image. This fucking dumb bitch. Where like he's like smoky at like and like his skin is white and he's cracking everywhere. That would be cool. He
Interesting.
thinks.
I think it'd be like when Mickey Mouse became a Heartless in Kingdom Hearts.
True.
All right. You all
It would
see
look like Phantom Freddy.
as these Magic Hotline members are gasping for air, as if many of them have probably came back from the dead briefly. You watch initially as they kind of look at their hands and they seem shocked. And then you see their eyes look around before their pupils, the ones closest to you notice first, their pupils start to expand. And then as it expands, it then quickly shrinks and disappears. their flesh, the blood, seems to start draining from it. Slowly, but you can tell they're getting more and more white. And as they get white, you see cracks starting to form on their skin. And as the cracks deepen, you realize parts of their flesh start falling off. And from that starts forming this weird mist, a smoke, as they slowly transform into what you see before you. Strange spirits. No longer the mages. I need us all to roll initiative. As I switch our music.
No.
And now I'll also explain what new looks like in just a moment. Let's switch to...
I can't.
There's no active combat.
Oh, whoops. Did you put the little sword on yourself? Or maybe I did that for all of you.
Let's have it right.
I'm in DML.
There you go. I put it on for you guys. I get rid of the horses. I don't really need these guys in combat. Yet. Let's kill that.
The second we get fucking tokens for the horses, we're just gonna hide them again.
Wait, it doesn't even matter if we roll initiative.
Does it not?
Or why?
Because we're picking where we go, remember?
No, that's if you guys want
I think we choose whether we want to do that or not.
I'm initiativing.
At least in
I'm
this
doing
one.
it. I get a big number.
Oh,
Oh
whoops, I
my
think
god, the
that's
total is
rerolled one?
fast.
Oh no.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
So,
Oh.
I think
Why
I
is there
rerolled
so
all you guys.
many?
If I rerolled you guys, let me know. I'll change it back.
I'm allergic to bad rolls.
You didn't reroll us. You didn't.
Okay, making sure.
Did I get a 1?
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
Yes. Good.
You can reroll me if you like.
If you want to, you could do that.
Hawkins, you could swap me and you out if you want.
I think you'd be more useful.
Well, it would make sense for me to even have an idea of what's happening. I feel like.
It doesn't mean that you wouldn't
That's
come back
true.
and realize shit's hitting the fan.
Yeah, I'll swap me in there just because I don't even know what's the situation, like what condition he's in.
20, you go to 1. Hawkins would be going up to 21. Alright.
This is literally just like D&D.
Well, yeah, I wonder why.
Holy shit.
I'll leave it in this, put this off to the side.
This is
Look
just
at
like the
what
Chris
Pine
Pine D&D
has.
movie.
Let's see. Yeah, you probably should look at Mo5 stuff, because otherwise you will find yourself not knowing what the hell's happening.
You know, just for authenticity, only fight us. As Kira.
Okay, that's not authentic. Authentic.
I don't know.
Alright. Before you guys get into this fight, there are a few things you notice. I assume all of you would probably look towards Newt. Kind of, maybe not Damu, but I think the rest of you instinctually kind of would have, because you guys have been together for so long. And you also
I'd
he
like
was in
to
critical
think
condition.
I can't because I'm behind like 2 trees.
No, well, the trees are high up. You're on the ground. You know, the bushes are the tree parts above
You're
you.
short.
Leaves.
Yeah, but the trees are like in front of me though.
Yes,
Oh my
but
God.
not. no,
I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
Yeah, but
I'm
like
not
they're
describing
in
away.
front of me.
Regardless, you'll see this after you move them. The first thing you guys knows about Newt is that firstly, the red of his skin is much more faded. It is faded, more almost close to a gray now, or maybe a white. You look at him and you see the moisture on his skin has all but faded. His skin has a bunch of cracks. It seems very dry and ashy. It almost looks akin to what you'd just seen happen to the mages. Except instead of continuing and falling off, it remains. Now, something you do notice, firstly, is that the shackle, the muzzle around his neck, is not how it used to be. Now, instead of a weird, beaten-looking piece of metal, almost like a normal collar, now it looks almost like a wild, rusted metallic bramble. As if it's been turned into a bunch of thorny vines wrapped around his neck almost. Then, as you look at him, you realize Newt looks down briefly, as if where he was looking already, his hand still up where it was where the bird is. And you noticed, as you look towards his arm, that the bird is no longer there. And with the bird gone, you realize that Newt's right hand has shriveled up and shrink. There where his hand once was is nothing more than a stub now. Like a dried up fruit. No fingers, no palm, nothing. As you see the rest of his arm, the veins are bulged and of weird green color. He seems very unhealthy. That is
That's what we take away from it.
Yes, you see.
Oh
his-
man, he's
you
missing
see-
a hand. That's not very healthy of him.
You see him moving. So you don't know yet if that means he's fine or not, but he seems to be here. But yes, as everyone comes back, the first thing that's going to happen is going to be shade number 1, wherever you are. First thing, shade number 1 is over here by Damu. It looks around. And everything, combat doesn't happen instantly. Everyone sits there for about, maybe sits 7-8 seconds, getting a hold of themselves. And it takes a little bit of time for these souls to transform. And in that time, as they form, you hear Wilbur Watkins yell out, "Oh no. Listen to me! We need to stop them here. They're no longer who they once were. Spirits of the dead, corrupted souls. We can't let them leave here. No telling how much damage they would do to the people." As you see him ready himself. About the same time, these corrupted souls seem to understand, or at least may not understand, but feel where they are. As this first one. Let's see. Which one will this be? You watch this one who's under a tree. Suddenly, he vanishes. Phew. And a few moments later, you watch as he teleports behind Will Watkins. You hear in a... well, you don't see him at first, but you hear in a strange voice, gurgled. "Why didn't you save me? Why didn't you come for me?" As you watch him appear as a hand. Let's see, where is it? Boom, boom, boom. Hold on, what the fuck? Click. Oh, here it is. As a hand. Oh, shit. Hold on, give me a moment. Ran into technical difficulties. Why didn't that roll? Hold on. Why doesn't that work?
Just annihilate him.
Well, I'm attempting.
Asterisk annihilates you.
So confused.
Oh shit, I didn't think of that.
And well, he's going to annihilate him if he's not careful. Oh, I see. Hold on. No wonder. That's what happens when I'm prepping.
Dude, he's literally annihilating you. Why aren't you doing anything?
Dude, watch out. He's right behind you. Move.
Dude.
Fucking idiots.
Holy fuck, dude. Oh my god. Poor reaction time, honestly.
Must be bronze.
Probably hit up the aim labs, bro.
Inted.
Okay, then.
I can work on that.
This guy's intentionally annihilating. Can I ban him?
Oh my
Reported.
god, he's fucking self
Telling an admin.
Yikes.
It's going to be 2d8. Oh my god, is that Mo5 who messaged?
The
I see it.
Yako system?
Nope.
Oh, who was it?
That's
Okay.
Un posting the fucking
God damn it,
Yako
you're doing this, over here hyping me up for a minute.
Is it
It's
Yako
okay,
system
Mofo
or
will be here
Yiko
in
system?
10 minutes.
I think his name is Ye because Kanye, right?
What
Yeah,
was
Then
but
they'd
like-
be Yeezys.
Yeah,
No, he legally changed his name to Yay.
yeah, but
Yeah.
like, would it be Yeezys or like?
Okay.
And also,
one
there's
second.
Yeezus, but it would be Yeezus, right?
Yeah, I think it's Yay.
This guy, what? You know what? You know what? Out of everything, he just isn't consistent.
Yeah, he's a fucking.
That's
how's
my
he even
main
a rapper
problem.
if you can't even fucking work out the fucking phonetics of his own name?
This is my problem with Yay, is his inconsistency.
Honestly, the truth
Pick a
about
side.
Ye. I'm canceling him for this and not the other shit that he said.
No, not the other stuff.
All right, need me set in to test this? I had to set it up. Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's what I like to see right there.
No, I don't. Oh, he's fucking dead as hell.
Yeah.
Can you keep his heart inside? Yeah.
Wait,
Can we have a
what-
dog sidekick who just goes, "Ree!"
Suppose I want to show you something. Okay.
Okay,
We have to
send
keep
it
it
to
a
me.
secret.
Secret.
Oh shit!
What's that mean?
Finally, the own cat girl pics.
Is that real?
I don't know.
I don't know. I,
I
haven't
found
seen it yet.
something. I found something in this book, Swills. I want you to see.
Okay.
Just little hand.
Hey, put your dick in your pants.
Dig about it.
All right, I'll be right in just one moment.
What the fuck is
Exercise.
this?
Wait, I want to see now.
It's only for Swills, obviously. Okay. Okay.
It's probably British.
That's
okay,
funny.
Sorry about that. I think everything's
That's a
fits
funny
now.
looking penis.
I know.
Let me roll a plus to make sure it isn't nat. Okay. You suddenly watch as he says this, he says, "Why did you leave us?" Why? As Wilbur Watkins is stabbed. You see this hand come through, out from the other side of his chest. He takes full damage, which is not good. Shade number 2. You hear this shade start rambling. I need to die. I saw it. I just die.
Oh my god, it's just like Reaper from Overwatch.
As he does not seem to do anything, but you also see as he suddenly takes... You see as he starts burning in the sunlight, the smoke evaporating off of him. The mage, to the left. You recognize one of the ones who had escaped. Ravato? Is that you? Are you in there, Ravato? Ravato? It's me. He kind of steps forward towards the shade. It's me, Jeddah. Ravato? You didn't hear me right. He seems to be reaching out to try and touch him. You hear coming the... No! Jeddah, stop! It's too late. That's not him anymore. As Wilbur Watkins spits up some blood. You must send him to the grave. Send him to the rings. That's all I can do for him now. Briefly, as if coming out of a, this confusion, this perhaps shock, much has happened. His friend has died already. He came back and has transformed in front of him. You watch this mage, as if realizing what has happened. He looks at him, his old friend, as he nods. And you see, as he pulls out a book, flips a few pages, and he starts casting a spell all of you recognize very much so, which is Magic and Missile. Okay, let's... How do you guys
He's so
roll
cool.
those dice? Okay, so that'd be 2, 2, 3, so 5, and 9. Not very good. But, it's something. As you watch as he the one named Jeddah kind of wipes his tears a little bit. You see tears start kind of forming on his cheeks. I'm sorry. Oh. Alright. Let's stop Hawkins. And Damu, you're up next. So please prepare yourself.
Okay. Can I start off by maybe doing an Arcana check on these creatures? See if I know anything.
Yes.
Like whether
You're
whether
perfectly free
physical
to do so.
attacks will work on them, or like will my sword even?
Oh yeah,
will it go
because
straight through them or something.
because it was like these guys look like they're
Okay.
kind of similar to what that guy was.
No.
It is not, when you start thinking about it, you realize, as Leroy has just said, these seem very similar to whatever that thing that was acting like Stavros was. They're teleporting around. They don't look necessarily the same, but they act kind of the same.
Also use the same attack as well. So
Yeah.
Yes. And as the mist is rising off them, you can see more and more of their flesh as Krat starts to fade away, and they start turning more and more into just kind of this ethereal mist. And it's no secret that something that is not magical has a harder time striking something that is not material. So yes, you would know that these are resistant to non-magical damage. Specifically bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Great. That's most of my damage.
bludgeon them with your soul.
Yes.
Bludgeon them with my eye. Throw my soul at them.
I suppose I should verify, this is a very dangerous battle if things don't go right for you guys. Just so
As
you know.
usual.
Maybe for them, but I built different.
As usual, I suppose, but yes. Ooh,
All right,
actually,
well, I
have to
guess-
do something. Keep going.
I guess Hawkins is gonna take a step forward and
Hmm.
see how much damage he can do with his sword and try to pierce through as much flesh as he can. Like pierce through the top and try and pull it out. Where's my...
I'll let you. Yep. Go and roll for it, and I'll let you aim for the part that's not yet turned into mist. But will that hit? That is the question.
12 to hit.
Unfortunately, that one does not that does not hit. The 12 is too little.
Okay. Okay,
But
that's fine.
as you're aiming for the flesh, I will let you roll advantage just to see if you hit it. As it's not yet turned completely.
$18?
Yes, 18 does hit. We will take the 11 damage.
Yay.
As your sword pierces through it, pretty similar to what happened last time, you feel it go through, and then you pierce the flesh, and you feel yourself doing more damage, but then as you pierce through it, you realize it's hollow on the inside. And the mist just kind of flows like water around your blade. As you struck it, while it still has a little bit of its flesh, it will not take only half damage, it will take 75% damage. However, you can tell that yes, you were right in assuming that your weapons will not be as effective.
Okay. Alright, physical damage is shit. Just thought I'd let everyone know. So they haven't got to go through figuring that out. And I'm also gonna end my turn.
Perfect.
All right. So I
Well
still
done.
need Grep because Grep
Yes,
would be
let
with me.
Pull that out for you.
Do I have to redo his stats again, or do you have the stats for him?
I think I put the stats. I'll be honest, I don't remember. We'll find out. I really do need to spend the time to just get him out though. I think you might have to redo the stats. Well, actually, maybe I can go to a. Give me 1 second to go to another map. No, unfortunately, it is in fact gone. Yes, you end up having to redo the stats.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
or
I
you
have
can
the
just-
page.
Yeah, or you can just keep it in your mind.
I just need to remember his HP. I'm pretty sure it was
His-
19, and I know his like attack roll. So
He's there beside you.
All right.
Do you have control of him? Yes, or you should be able to.
I do not.
Let me. Do you have control then? The difficulties of D&D.
Check his armor status as well. 15.
Actually, we'll get rid of that. What do you mean this one? Do you have control of that one?
I do.
Okay.
So 19 HP. 15.
But yes, you guys see that bad things are happening. I need to figure out what.
All right, so because we were just attacked on the road before this. Technically, I have nothing to work with other than my little eye of Anubis and a little bit of cackling.
Sure.
So I think I'm just gonna move the bird over there, and we're going to try to do a little bit of damage with the bird.
Please roll your 2 hits, I believe. you have?
D20 plus 6.
Yes. You watch
17?
as this grep flies in, phew, as it swoops some of this mist out from the air. It does hit.
All right. D4. Wait, is it 2d4? Or
It's
it's
1d4.
No, it's 1d4 plus 4.
As you watch as this grep
6.
flies in, it does pierce, but it doesn't seem to do much.
All right, I'm gonna do it one more time.
Sure.
6.
That does hit. It is going to do 8 damage regardless, and please roll a 1d4.
With the plus 4 or no?
No, without the +4.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me get. Where's Pubis' battle music? Let's do some fun stuff in here. Alright, so you do a total of, firstly, 11 damage, halved. So he sits.
Damn, that's so little, but it's okay.
As you
All right.
do see, it seems this grep sweeping in and out has stirred up enough of its mist to make it dissipate a little bit, but still seems very, very alive and well.
I should have summoned one of my guys that can actually do like a magical attack, but it's too late. Okay. I have to move to the movement mode. Damu scurries behind this tree here. He's peeking around.
Yep.
He starts scribbling in the dirt a little bit. So he makes a pentagram that looks like it has some sort of eye in it. That's sort of it's just got an eye in there. A little triangle as well. And he seems to focus very directly on the wounded ghost man.
Sure.
And he kicks up the pentagram that he just did, and he stares very deep towards where the eyes would be, and he casts Eye of Anubis.
Please roll for your attack. Your spell attack.
And it is it's d20 plus 7, right? That's how that works.
Yes.
3, goddamn!
Unfortunately, you see as your Eye of Anubis flies out, you've done a little bit too far behind this tree as your vision's kind of blocked. As your Eye of Anubis, trying to avoid the horses and the tree, kind of just goes and then hits the ground a little bit too early and fizzles out. Not hitting anyone else, but not reaching your target. What else?
Dang. I got nothing. We move on.
Alright. The Shade. The one over here that seems to be the friend of Jeddah. It looks to the side.
Run. Run. I want to eat. No. You. Wait. Run. Run. Run.
As This one seemingly unable to control itself. Firstly, is going to take. Does anyone damage this one over here? I don't think. Oh, I guess he did. Is going to take 5 points of damage as you see the sun beams down on him. And in the pain, you hear it go. And you see the mist starts sweeping around, and it's thicker and thicker. And as it screams, almost as if the wind has picked up, it gets larger and larger, this mist. As suddenly you hear it go. It hurts! As you see on top of itself, it cast Fog Cloud. And I'll also get rid of this little top thing. Let's see. Why don't I do this? Let me just make a template. 20 foot by 20 foot. Let's see. It is a 20-foot radius sphere. How do I make this? There we go. As he casts this on himself, and suddenly this thick fog starts rolling in. That is going to be its turn, though. As we drop down to Wilbur Watkins, who is now in this fog. Dun 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 dun. You hear, firstly, Wilbur looks at you, Newt, and as this fog rolls in, right before it hits, you see his eyes meet yours, and you can tell that he's trying to get verification from you. He's trying to see if your eyes recognize that he's looking at you, to see if you are alive, or if you're one of these people, or if you're like a threat. So Newt, you basically realize that he's looking for verification from you before he might just kill you.
The guy in front of me. Sorry,
Wilbur Watkins.
Oh.
Yes, he's looking at you. He's before this fog rolls in, from the screaming of the shade. His eyes lock with yours briefly, as he kind of like gives you a nod, like a questioning nod, to see if you are conscious, to see if you are not turning into one of these.
I'll give him a slight smirk and a nod back, kind of mimicking his nod.
He kind of looks at you, and he also tilts his head down very briefly. As he turns around to the one behind him, and you hear him under his breath say, Jatepo, I'm sorry this has happened to you. I'll make it quick. As he is going to... What is he going to do? He should mage armor, but I'm not going to. He wouldn't. You see as he raises his staff, and he points it out, he does not hit. He almost as if he puts his staff to the forehead of the shade. Suddenly you see this bright light forming on the end of it. As coming out of it is this invisible almost force, a ball that seems to be forming at the edge of this mist. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but since he's in a fog cloud, right, that means he has disadvantage on attacks?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
You're wrong.
Since it's
No,
heavily
he kills them instantly.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay, because it's heavily obscured, so I'm going to say that everyone has disadvantage on anything with the fog. So he is going to... Well, he may miss. And in fact, he does. As he points this thing to its head. Jatepo, rest in peace. And suddenly you hear... As almost as if an explosion happens in the vicinity of this wraith's head. But then... the wind that had blown away the shade's mist just reforms. You've left me. You're going to kill me. As that's the end of Will Watkins' turn. Kira, Newt, you're up.
Okay. Well, I guess Kira's going to do what they do best.
Kill me.
And that is throw a rock.
Sure,
Move
okay.
here.
In that position, you are going... if depending on who you're hitting, Hawtons is in the way a little bit.
Is he in the way? I mean, I can just move up here.
Yeah, you're fine now. Well, now they're grips
Okay.
in the way.
Oh, grip is in the air and is very small.
Okay.
As long,
Wait,
as, long as,
can
you
you?
don't, as long as you don't miss by +1, you will not hit the grip.
Don't hit me. Oh!
Well,
You should have made it look
Grip
cool.
dies.
should have made it look.
Should have made it look
Well,
cool.
actually, no, that wouldn't have mattered because this isn't.
No, no matter.
It looks like you're aiming for the raven.
Please roll a roll
Actually, a flying
a-
lizard.
roll
Oh, my bad.
1d2. Hawtons is
A
1,
dragon.
and the dragon is 2. Hawtons, suddenly, poof, the back of your head's hit. You have 6 bludgeoning damage done to you.
Lamau.
It wasn't me, it was Mo5.
It was. Honestly,
That motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking hate that guy.
What else from them?
Oh, I still have that. I don't know where that's. Let me get rid of that. How do
This
I
is what the birds sound
remove
like as it gets
concentration
injured.
spells?
Dragons.
Just,
Oh,
that
just
is
hit that. Just go to your
remove
effects.
preparation? No, not preparation.
At the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Just go to, if you click on your token, left click, and you see the thing that says assign status effects. It's in there. So left click.
Oh, I
your
see it.
token.
Thank you.
The shade, you don't see it, but you hear once again a bit of a raspy voice comes through. You left me too. You left me too. You left me too. As suddenly coming out, you feel it beside you, Newt. Suddenly coming out from this mist. You couldn't even tell it was there because the fog is so thick. You see, or you feel as something presses against you and then goes past you as it strikes towards Wilbur. As maybe it doesn't.
Holy shit.
That hits. Wilbur Watkins is looking not good. As you see suddenly, suddenly this mist comes around and starts choking Wilbur Watkins from the side. You see it wrap around his neck. All right, next up, the next shade, the one that you're attacking. It is wounded, you can tell, or a bit weaker than it was, but it kind of speeds quietly. It speeds quieter than the others. And you probably realize because how close it is, it doesn't need to speak louder. As you hear it go, this is all your fault. I'd be alive if not for you. As Hawkins, you have a hand reach out towards you.
Oh no.
16.
That. Wait. Oh fuck! I didn't.
Not Blades on.
Do the. I didn't dance. I forgot.
Oh no.
But it hits.
Alright, you watch as this hand reaches out and it grabs onto you, and as it grabs onto you, you feel your strength being sapped. You'll be taking this full damage, just of that. You saw this guy, so you only take 2. The 8 is if he has advantage.
Wait,
So you take 2
why did I take 8 damage? I should be at 12.
You did not take 8 damage.
Yeah, I took 6, so I was at 18.
Yes. Did that accidentally add all of it? I don't know. Anyway. Since you saw this coming, you did not take all that. However, you feel as its hand is on you, you feel your strength starting to sap. Please temporarily remove 4 strength from your stats.
Holy shit. Okay.
If you reach 0, you will die. Alright. That's its turn. Kit, you're up.
Yeah. I guess I am.
Wait, what damage did I take?
You only took 2.
Let's
Okay, so I'm at 10.
see what I can do. Let's fucking see. I'm going to shoot something, probably.
Alright, that guy's like super owie, that guy's super owie. So I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna hit the guy next to Hawkins with a
Sure.
magic missile.
Perfect. Roll for your damage. Yeah, I know you didn't hit.
Uh,
Now we'll be doing full damage.
I'm
to him as
gonna
well.
be like, what did he just do to Hawkins exactly?
He basically reached out, grabbed, latched onto his arm, and you see as
Right,
almost as
actually,
if his
the crit
color is starting to
stat.
fade from around there.
Wait, that's my bad. I didn't mean to do that. I said it again.
All right. Okay, that's not bad.
Wait, what did he do one more time?
What he'd done is he had grabbed on his mist. You see a misty hand come out, latch onto Hawkins' arms, and then you see the color start fading from there as the scales start ripping up a little bit. More or less, it seems he's just draining his flesh, blood, and life
He
force.
looks like he's being de-shingled.
Hey, don't touch my lizard! And then I'll shoot like 3 fucking helix rockets. Really sick. They'll like fucking spiral around and just pop him in the
As
face.
you-
Out of your ass.
As you shoot, you see the missiles go flying through, and they cut through its arm, so the mist drops off of Hawkins's basically where it's latched onto him, and fly around and hit in the face. It doesn't seem to look at you, but
And also
This is
Hawkins
it.
blushes and comes.
Okay.
And he's now in love with me.
all right. What next?
And then I guess I'll move on right over here.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. Come on.
All right, this mage, realizing what's happening, is going to... Oh. God. He looks down at you, and you hear him, he screams out, "One of you! One of you! We need your help!" Does anyone answer?
Wait, who?
Wait, which one?
Which one
He-
says
he's-
that?
Who asked?
The one on the mage on the left, who's not in the fog, is screaming out to you.
I'm too far away. I can't hear them.
You can't hear him.
I ignored him intentionally.
We're working on it.
Well, we need one of you for chain casting. We need 3 of us to cast the lightning.
One of you that's closer should do it, obviously.
I could give you some energy, but I haven't got any left. I'll give you my last ounce.
He heals over. Whatever, I'm
Get
going to
you.
run through the fog. I'm going to Jeddah.
Well, not a good idea.
I have to
dumb
get
bitch.
there.
Not really.
One of you make your way over there. We need 3 to
Also
chain
not
cast.
really.
As you see, as he starts running into here, and as he runs, you see coming out of his hand is a magic missile. As he also blasts a magic missile straight into the back of.
He wants to beat me
this
so
little guy
bad.
here. How do you guys roll the damage without rolling the thing?
There's a that you press the little
Oh,
round
the
one
little-
at the top right,
Oh, okay.
like the round arrow. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, perfect. Oh, nice. He's over here saving his boss one step at a time. As you watch as he just blasts the shade in the back as he runs through 5, 10, that'll be 20. And as he runs past, he is going to take 1 opportunity attack, though. At disadvantage. Okay, that's definitely not a hit. Alright. That is his turn. The riding horses, which shouldn't be here. Newt, you're up. You are surrounded by fog. You feel the presence of a shade beside you. You've just watched as the one right beside you just reached out and grabbed at this mage as it ran by, but didn't seem to get a grasp on him. And you'd heard the commands being streamed earlier, but you don't know what chain casting is.
Oh, it makes me. If I move down, I'm gonna get opportunity attacked.
You've just seen this wraith reach out and try and grab this mage that ran by.
Oh wait, he doesn't have it anymore. Oh. So I can move here. I mean, I'm gonna move here, and I guess I'll try and shoot the one that was
So
just
I would
next to
click
me.
on this.
I'm going to attempt to shoot.
You are in fog. You'll be shooting at disadvantage.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Why is your 20 roll so fucking sad?
It's sad
Yeah,
for
what
them.
was the 20%? Yeah.
You do hit though. Which one are you
9
shooting at?
damage. The one that I was just next to. One that
Okay, you're
took
shooting
the
at him.
opportunity attack. Yeah.
As you shoot and it flies through the air, it does fly there, buzzes through him, but you realize that the bullet, usually what should be a bigger hole, is much smaller as it quickly refills. Seeming to not do nearly as much as it should be. What next?
Uh,
Do you stay in the fog? Or?
that is my turn. Yeah, I'm staying in the fog.
Alright. The shade, fighting Wilbur Watkins.
That's crazy.
He is going to, once again, try and kill him. You're going to die like the rest of us. As he does hit. Does this? And you watch as he grabs with one hand around the front part of Wilbur Watkins' neck. And then he reaches another hand. And he's going to do a skill that you guys don't know about. The fact that they multi-attack. But this one, he tries to reach in, but he misses. Alright, next. That's Shade. This one here, who's losing his mind. No one sees it besides Newt, unless you want to make a perception check. But you see his one, Newt. You see his one. The reason you see it is because it was kind of right behind the one you just shot. You watch as this fog starts to move in a weird way, as it seems to be retreating almost. Which, well, he also does go invisible. So, well. Alright. Mage, Jeddah, looking at his friend. Roboto. I'm sorry. As he is going to once again magical missile his friend. Doing your guys' favorite skill.
Hey, those numbers crazy.
Jesus, dude.
There's so much
next up,
health,
Hawkins.
though.
Yeah, and there's 5 of these.
Okay. First things first, Hawkins is going to get himself into a nice little rhythm. You start
Okay.
twiddling his feet. It's kind of like like right now it's kind of like a little bit like a tap dance. He doesn't want to spin, he wants to focus, so he's mainly just focusing on his feet. Try and get a nice little rhythm. You know, like how boxers like could kind of like
Oh, yeah.
jump in place, like when they're skipping.
Okay.
Pretend you're doing one of those folk dances.
Yeah, he's river dancing right now. But well, he's gonna take a big deep breath, and his like chest is gonna glow like a brilliant green. He's gonna lightly blow it onto his blade, and it starts burning with a green flame. He's gonna attack this guy with a sword.
Oh my god, it's so cool.
Please, did he make a saving throw? That's what this is? Or you roll? No, you roll.
It's just the rate. It doesn't. No damage is really happening to him. It's just kind of
Okay.
adding
As
Wing.
6 to hit.
you
Do I
go ahead.
want to use my inspiration? I kind of do. Yeah, I'll use my inspiration.
Alright, reroll.
Twelve to hit.
Unfortunately, that still misses.
No.
Unless...
Shit.
No.
Unfortunately, you see as Hawkins swings once, almost missing. He tries to bring back down. However, unfortunately, this Wraith seems to have him marked almost, as he slices through the mist, but does nothing more. He ends up slicing through this mist that is basically evaporating off of this creature. Anything else, Hawkins?
Damn. No, that's it. That's a shame. All right, it's my turn.
Damu.
Alrighty, fellas.
Oops, I stripped you.
I got a bomb.
So I can either go in for the chain cast. I think that might be the best bet for me right now, just going for that chain cast. And I'm assuming the chain cast costs my next action, right? So I shouldn't use my action this turn.
No, you can use your action this turn, but you need to use your reaction when they cast it, and it'll take your next turn's action.
Oh, okay. So Damu starts waddling his way, using his staff to try to leverage himself forward, going this way. And as he passes by, he takes a little stop by these rocks here, and behind the rock, he does his little scribbles again, looking very similar to the spell he just casted before.
Sure.
And but this time he looks like he's trying a little harder to try to make up for his past failures. Drawing cleaner lines in his pentagram and focusing so hard that it looks like his little white pupils are about to pop out of his head. And he gestures towards the wraith or shadow person fighting Hawkins and casts Anubis once more.
Please roll for hit.
+7. Dang, that's like a number.
Please roll your damage.
Okay, I have to read the damage again.
It's a 1d8, I believe.
Where is it?
cannot
Yeah, I believe it
disengage.
is.
Which is pretty good, actually.
Wait, so it's a 1d8 and like, doesn't it do like damage over time or something? I don't remember.
No, he just cannot disengage.
Okay, 1d8. So I'm trying to find that. Here it is. Okay.
Something
I'll
like 6
take that.
damage. Comes flying. You watch Hawkins in front of you. You see the mist on this creature starts increasing more and more. You start realizing a lot of its body has turned into this mist. It's not nearly as tangible as it once was. Damu.
All right, so Damu is going to continue to run behind these two little fellas here, and now Grep will once again take some swings at our
Make sure
good
you don't
friend.
Use your reaction. Does it use your reaction bonus action? It uses your bonus action.
It takes my bonus action to make Grep attack, and then it takes Grep's action to attack
Okay.
again.
Go ahead. See if Grip hits. That does hit. Please roll damage.
1d4
Let me actually do it.
+4. Come on, Grep, you got this. Okay.
Okay. Oh wait, whoops.
And then if he doesn't die, I can do it again.
Go ahead, Grip. He's still up, but you see he's fading
One,
fast. The smoke is turning into him. Come on, baby, you got one more turn. in you.
6.
Fuck.
Let's go!
Okay, that hits.
Holy shit.
Grep is carrying. Oh my god.
Oh no.
So proud. Oh, it's because
I believe in Krebs.
Wait, what was the plus? It's +4, right?
Oh, yeah, it's +4, so it's 5 damage.
Okay. You watch, Hawkins, you watch as Grep, as this smoke is evaporating, it flies in. It flies not just into attack. You watch as it dives in with its claws the first time, then dives deeper and deeper. And once it gets inside of this mist, it rapidly starts flapping its wings. And the mist slowly disappears, evaporating. Until
Oh my-
eventually
Let's go,
it just becomes nothing but fog flying into the wind.
I think they're weak to fans.
Next, the shade.
I can't control it anymore. I Sorry, Jedi friend.
As he tries to swing. But as if still being held back by his emotions, his last hold on humanity, he misses the swing. But his other arm also, as he swings, you watch as he barely holds himself back from killing his friend. Next, Wilbur Watkins. Sorry, it happened like this. I will be sure to tell your families great things. As he, will he do himself in this? Oh shit, he is going to.
Damn,
I
he's
think he'll
singing.
actually do this. You watch as he kind of looks off into the distance, and he casts. You watch as his staff goes up, and suddenly this beam of energy flies out to a nearby tree, cutting through this fog. As suddenly, each of these creatures need to make a saving throw. Oh, that one beats it. Okay. That one, he didn't know it was there, but that one also was going to take it. Okay. You watch as the one behind it that has basically this hand on its neck suddenly starts being hit and starts being pulled. Let's see how this works. Sphere must make a constitution saving throw. On failed saving throw, Indiana is pulled in a straight line towards the center of the sphere. Indian occupied space. You watch as suddenly he's ripped away and pulled back. You watch as the one who has been facing Jeddah, the one who's been trying to hold back, as he swings and he stops his hand, holding it in place. I'm sorry, friend. Suddenly, this force slams him into the ground as he evaporates, disappearing. And you hear in the distance, as one that you do not see has been hit. All right. Kira, please go ahead.
Okay. I come up here. Right there.
Sure
I'm
thing.
going to throw another rock.
Also, this, before you do that, let's get rid of this fog. The fog is no longer here. So you no longer have to worry about that being in your way.
I'm still
Who's on
going
the
to
rock?
throw a rock.
Yes, who's on the rocket?
The one next to
Please, go ahead.
next to this guy.
Wilbur Watkins.
Yeah.
Wilbur Walkins.
No, that's a rock.
Again? Again?
Bro, Mo5 taking real L's today, bro. You watch as Wilbur Watkins in the back of the head suddenly gets hit.
Oh
see
my
he's bleeding
god.
Yeah, we're totally
profusely.
killing Kira after this.
He's bleeding profusely.
Kira's only hit friendlies so far.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Kira's gonna go
What's up,
back
Will?
behind the
What's up,
tree and just end it
Cry.
right
Jesus Christ, dude. Fucking hell. Let me look at something real
there.
fast.
Fucking hilarious.
So fucking bad.
I don't want to like hate Kira in character, but like it's so hard not to. It's really so hard.
Try not to kill your entire team challenge.
This guy starts his turn. This guy starts his turn under here. He's going to take no damage. So he
Maybe
is going
I
to
shouldn't
quickly-
have been the one to control Kira.
You watch as this
I
guy
would've
suddenly
killed us all
teleports behind Jeddah, who just Jeddah is looking at the ashes or the mist of his friend who was just killed evaporating into the sky. And suddenly from behind him, a touch comes, a hand through him. We'll have advantage because he teleported. You watch as Jeddah, looking at his friend. Rafado, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Falls over dead, pierced to the back. Kit, your turn.
I want a fucking magic missile. Wait, how do I target someone again? To control?
T. Click and hit T.
T. Dink donk, dink donk. Magic fucking missile. It go like that, and then
Sure.
and
Who
then
you're you're attacking him. Okay.
psh, psh, psh.
Where does the missile come from?
This one looks even cooler because it I shoot it at the tree, over Hawkins' shoulder.
There's a ricochet.
No, it'll split
Curves to the branches.
almost just as it hits the tree, so he could barely even see it coming.
You
It
watch
looks
this
like the
Hawkins-
tree shot him. Lamau.
You don't even quite understand what you understand the spell, but you don't understand what happened because you don't really see the thing on the other side. As you watch one of Kid's magic missiles zoop around and smashes. Well, you don't see it, but you see it smash into the shade as its flesh, its mist, blows up into air before slowly reforming. What else?
Yeah, that's really all I can do, man.
Sure.
Jeddah! Stomp.
Why did you do that? We were friends. This one beside you, Dama, turns and looks at this shade. You left us to die. You didn't come find us. We tried. We fucking tried. As you watch as he looks up. And obviously he is not going to try and chain cast as well. He can't. He looks at him. We tried. He turns and looks at you, Damu, briefly. Please, help.
I cast minor illusion to put a tear in my eye. No.
As you see, as he cast magic missile, but he has asked you to help him.
I grab onto his kneecap because I can't reach anything else.
Was asking you to try and chain cast with him.
Yeah, that's why I chain cast by funneling my energy
Please.
through his kneecap.
Do you need a spell slot to do it?
No. You
Oh, okay.
to chain cast.
Takes your action.
It takes your action. So what you're going to need to do, I can put this in chat so you can read it again. You need to do this. What you need to do is you need to roll a Arcana check. Against a DC.
Damn, I have a lot of that.
Yes, you should be able to beat the DC pretty easily.
Yo!
Dude, that thing's like a 29.
That's
you
crazy.
you do have to do it with a disadvantage though, because you know the spell, but you don't know how to cast the spell.
So I just do it with a negative? The
Yes.
negative sign?
Yes.
Hey, that's still good.
What the
But
hell?
regardless, you
Still
Still
banging.
very,
22.
you very easily help him
I'm very smart.
with this. Please explain to me how you help him chain cast. As you grabbed onto him, you said, but you see as he flips through a book, you see these missiles start coming out.
I poke his back with my stick to fix his posture.
Oh,
And then
man.
I go like this a little bit. And while I look him in the eyes, and then I draw a little
stabbing him
pentagram. I draw a little pentagram on the floor with rockets coming out of it, and it slightly starts to glow as I focus, and my eyes start popping out of my head. I'm just going.
As you're doing
Fucking
this,
stupid.
it's really weird shit. He looks like Valen looks like he has tears coming out of his eyes, and he has like that really like the crying angry face. And you're over there making that weird noise as his first magic
Fucking
missile flies
prodding
out.
him with a stick and fucking
His
going.
second one flies out. His third one flies out. And then when you think it's all over, suddenly his hand stays there. And as you're helping him, your rocket flies briefly, almost as if the dirt turned into a paper rocket, flies up and hits his spellbook. And you watch as another missile comes out. And then one more.
I got chills.
That was the best RP I've ever done.
Oh my god. You might as well give up now. You're not
That was
gonna,
so
you're not
You
gonna stop that.
watch as this creature is blasted.
Ass
However-
blasted.
However, it still barely stands alive. We are friends. Damn you. As Newt, it's your turn.
Okie dokie.
You just watched this. You're kind of don't quite understand what just happened. But
Yeah,
you
I'm
did see
going
this.
to move over here and shoot the one next to Will.
Unfortunately, that does hit for me. So you watch as you shoot, and once again it blasts through it, but for some reason it seems not to do nearly as much as you would hope. This creature doesn't even pay any attention. None of these creatures have looked at you at all, Newt. Like it's almost as if they have not seen you.
Okay.
What else for you?
Good luck, guys.
Actually, I need to do something real fast. Whoops, that's wrong. Because Wilbur Watkins should be. Wilbur Watkins. Oh Jesus, it's not very good. This guy also. No, he has bigger problems. Okay. You see this wraith once again, the one who initiated in the first place. Yeah, going to join us in the spire. As he swings at Wilbur Watkins. Hit him. 11 damage. Wilbur Watkins being stabbed once again through the chest. This creature. You watch as it slowly puts its hands around Wilbur's neck. As he is... Oh, wait a second. Firstly, he takes this. Takes that. You watch as the sun blazes down on him. But still, his hands are wrapping around Wilbur's neck, trying to choke him. However, he does not. Damu.
I'm not engaged with this shadow person, right?
No, you're not.
All right. So I run away.
No, sorry,
really
it's not your turn. No,
fast.
it's not your turn. Stay there.
Oh, okay, not me. You're just talking to me.
No, I was saying your name for a different reason, because as you say that,
I'm about to die.
suddenly, one comes from behind you. I saw it. I need to die. I'll force you to kill me. I saw it.
Okay.
Saw it.
I mean, if you want me to do that, I can do that for you.
He does have advantage on this attack. So that misses.
RP, my shell's behind me.
Does well, he still has a +2 because he's flanking you technically. But this also imagine off your shell. I'm assuming a 23 hits.
23, I would assume a 23 would hit, yes.
As you turn, you feel a presence behind you, you turn, and you feel something touch your shell. And at first, you think to yourself, I'm fine. But then you feel as if something is inside your shell, moving around, squirming.
A home invader.
Ripping, tearing. You feel as if your shell is being torn off your back. As you take... how much damage is that? 25 damage? You take 25
What the
damage.
hell?
Oh, wait. With 17 armor, I take 25 damage.
Well, he
Jesus
hit past your
Christ.
armor. He had advantage as well. You take 25
Wait,
damage.
so
That means you're down.
how do I
Just
go into
put-
the negatives?
Just set yourself to 0.
Okay.
Also, a 1d4.
Wait, can I silvery barbs that?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Okay,
Ooh.
I'm gonna. I'll take it.
Yeah, hold on, let me make him re-roll one more time. See if he rolls something less. So it is a 15, but he is flanking, so that's +2, so it's a 17. Meets it, beats it. If you want to give advantage to, though, because you did still use silver barbs.
Oh my god, I'll give advantage to somebody, probably Hawkins.
Could I take
Wait.
Kira's reaction to move towards Damu?
If he goes down, yes. We can only move 15 feet, I believe, right?
No, it says I can use my full movement.
Is it when you go down? Let me see.
Yeah, it says once per battle, as a reaction, you get a free movement you can only use to approach an unconscious ally. If you end adjacent to them, you can roll one of your hit dice.
Yeah, go for it. I think it might be actually 15 feet, but I'll look at that later. Go ahead.
I have to go like around. Do I have to go around the tree? Doesn't matter.
What was the
I mean, I
D4
can
I
still
rolled
go from
for?
here to here.
Yes, D4 roll. Okay.
Okay, do a D4.
No,
okay.
I'm doing that.
Okay.
3. Please remove 3 temporarily from your strength modifier.
Where do you roll hit dice here?
Do you roll yours or one for them? I think you roll yours, right?
I roll Kira's. You get 3 HP.
Suddenly, you went for a moment. You went down, and then suddenly you come right back up with 3 HP.
That's what it sounded like.
And please take 1 point of exhaustion, 1 level of exhaustion. And
Okay.
and now that that's happened, this guy's going to multi-attack and kill you again, and maybe fully kill you.
Oh, okay. I would like to.
Actually, does multi-attack have to be on the same person? I don't think so, right?
I'm pretty sure it does.
Does it?
I don't think it does. I've
don't
never
think it
used
has
it
to.
like that.
No, I don't think
Really?
so. I think it just you only do multi-attack as long as you take the attack action.
If he's
You don't need
attacking
to do
Damu,
it.
I'd like to portent that.
he is not going to attack Damu. He turns. He doesn't even attack Kira because when Damu went down, the creature turned. I need one of you to kill me, and he's going to attack the other mage, because that was there before they ran up.
Yeah, well, I don't care about the mage. Let him-
Uh,
he can die.
What the heck? The mage knew who's
Stabs.
The mage. Why? All right, Hawkins, your turn. You
Okay.
see Wilbur
I give
Watkins
Hawkins
is barely
advantage, by the
fighting
way.
him. You do have advantage.
I have advantage. Okay. Hawkins is gonna twirl around the raven right here, and he's gonna use his bonus action to try and bite this guy.
Hmm.
He's gonna try and like take a grab in, try and grab any like bits of meat left and try and chop down on it. So
Sure, you realize that there's not really any flesh left, but you can try and
Hey.
still bite it.
if there's anything there, he's gonna try and grab it. There it is.
That does hit. As you bite into him, you realize your bite doesn't do as much as you want. As you try and grasp on something, you just kind of start going through him. But you do hit.
Perfect.
There's nothing but this weird foul mist inside of your mouth now.
Oh. I
You
gain 3
vomit
HP.
profusely.
It's like the puffer fish eating the carrot. Oh,
Oh,
Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot.
keep water going.
My bird killed something. I could have gotten 7 temporary HP.
I
stupid.
know,
Um,
you gotta stay on top of it.
Yeah.
so how long does this advantage last? Do I have to use it on my next attack, or
It's
is
for
it
a minute.
just
For a minute.
okay? So I can just use it when I like. Okay, that's cool.
Well, no, it
And-
does happen on your next attack, so it probably would have actually happened there. So I think it happens on your next.
Oh, okay.
If someone clicks on Silver Bards, will know. I think it automatically happens on your next. It stays for a minute.
All right, I guess
It's
I'll
used right away.
add that in case it's a
No.
20.
Okay.
All right. So, all right, and well, he is going to cast magic missile.
Okay.
Hawkins
On
once
one of
again.
you?
He's gonna do 2 on this guy, and 1 on this guy.
Interesting.
Uh, He does a spin, blade in the air, 3 blast. Pew pew pew.
Using his
It's
sword
the
like
greater-
Harry Potter.
Like Harry Potter.
Harry
5,
Potter.
So
He said
7
it
on
the
him,
British way.
8 on him,
Suddenly, you turn this
and
corner
4 on him.
and not paying any attention. You suddenly pierce bite, and then you pierce twice through this one in the front, who is focused on Will Watkins. And as you do, it seems not to pay attention. As suddenly, it falls over, dead. The mist. It doesn't fall over. The mist evaporates, floating into the air. The other one,
Just fucking moves.
you hit as well. It's suddenly blasted, and you see that seems to be very barely holding on. The mist combining much with the vapor. It's hard to tell where its body is versus where just the mist going off of it is. What else?
That is it. That's his turn.
Alright.
End.
Okay, what does exhaustion do to me?
I think first level exhaustion is just.
I
is it
can't
you have
move as far.
disadvantage? Is it you have disadvantage on things? I think. Let's see.
checks.
All right.
You can give it to yourself in your character sheet, and I think it will tell you. Disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay. Does that mean like when I'm casting something?
No, it's like whenever you do like Arcana check or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like if you were to do an
so-
attack, that would count as an ability check.
Oh, really?
If you roll a
No,
d20
that's
and add a
uh,
modifier, I think that's an
it's-
ability check, right?
Was it had different? I don't know.
Oh my god, he's here.
Oh my god, hey, Mofire.
What I'm
You
looking
fucking domed 2 of us already.
You have
That's
actually.
true.
Oh, you're right. Attack rolls are different. You don't lose attack rolls until like 3
Okay.
exhaustion.
Yeah, let me give control back.
So-
to five. You doing?
Grep climbs into the sky, getting
Flies.
very, very high, and little Grep soars down straight on this guy. Super fast, crazy. I rolled a d20 plus 6.
Please, go ahead.
It sucks.
Unfortunately, misses.
And
Fucking
he
loser, I
swoops.
hate
He
you.
spins in a circle and swoops again. Plus 6. Please kill him. I need the temporary HP, please.
Oh my,
Thank you.
Holy fuck.
dude!
Holy
Pop
fuck,
off.
Lowers.
You're going to do 8 damage and then roll a 1d4.
It's a
Okay,
1.
you do
But
a
it looks
total
really
of
cool,
9
though.
damage, but it matters not because as your grep swoops down the first time, its wings pick up the wind underneath, and as it flaps, once again similar to the first time, this wraith evaporates.
Okay, now I'm gonna grab that 7 HP.
Alright.
There we go. And then now,
Nice.
Tomu's going to get he's gonna leverage off of a little rock on the ground, and then he's going to jump, pull his body into his shell, and he's going to go as far as he can the fuck away.
You are going to be opportunity attacked, just so you're aware.
Oh fuck!
If you're
Fuck! I forgot about that. What else can Well,
If you have your-
I
if you
mean,
have your
I'm
action,
gonna
you can
die either
disengage.
way, right?
If you have an action, you can disengage, I suppose.
Oh yeah. I'll use my action to disengage
Okay, you need to
then,
move.
because otherwise
Remember
I'm gonna
that there
fucking
should be
die.
invisible people over there.
Um,
Well, there might be. I think there might be one left.
I pushed this guy out of the way, like, bitch.
No, the invisible guy teleported.
I think.
But
Either
where?
way, I'm gonna
No,
run.
he-
I'm
he-
gonna run.
the
behind
invisible
these two.
guy
Wait,
is the
how
last
far
one.
is that? Right here, 30 feet.
Really?
I hide behind
yeah, yeah.
Hawkins,
He teleported.
and I use my action to disengage.
Oh, so this is the last guy.
Yeah.
That is it for me.
All right, epic. I didn't know that.
Alright.
In turn.
The turn goes to Wilbur Watkins. You see as he's tossed. He looks very bad once again. But you watch as Hawkins, you see it clearly. All of the potions and stuff he had used at his assault mites are back. As he pulls out a potion and he's going to use his action to drink to himself. How much does it do? It's 48? Okay, 4, 4, 8, 16, 20. He's just doing it to himself. He's going to use his action to get the full healing back. As you see, as he's magically, his blood starts to dry, and almost very fitting for someone called the Pimp of Magic and what he lights. You see the blood almost starts to clean itself, as if there's also some sort of prestidigitation inside of this potion. That is his turn. Kira, Mo 5, you're up. Currently in front of you, the
Test
last
A, 1, 2,
enemy-
3.
Hi, yes. Is currently this shadowy wraith, which used to be one of the members of the Magic Hotline. One of the ones who did not escape.
Alright, I guess I'll take a...
I suppose also
Take
important,
a-
there is one of the members is on the ground bleeding out, but they have not been down for very long.
Oh,
If
the
that
one
is
that's right
important.
above?
Yes, if that is important, Kira. Those are the two main situations going on right now.
Gotcha. Alright, I guess I'll take this turn to disengage. Or not disengage. It's gonna get an opportunity attack if I walk away, right?
Yes, but the odds of it killing you are very low.
Right,
It would have an
okay.
advantage on you.
Sick. Then I am going to take this opportunity to disengage, or not disengage, but I'll just take, hopefully just miss.
Okay.
Come over
As you
here.
move, it is going to try and strike you.
Mhm.
16.
Yeah, that hits.
You're going to take 12 damage.
Alright, that hurts.
As you see Kira very, very heroically choosing the mage over herself, takes a very nasty swipe to the back as she turns, but she makes it.
I will attempt to stabilize this individual.
Please, medicine check. DC, he is greatly wounded. DC is going to be 13.
Rest in peace.
You do stabilize him.
Wait,
the
I
first-
rolled a
no,
10 first.
Sorry, the first one's
Yeah,
10.
yeah, yeah.
You realize
Yeah, I
you
don't know why I
start
rolled
messing with him.
twice.
You realize that he was hit in the back very hard. There's just this awful gash. You're going to need to put a little more effort into it.
Alright, and I guess I'll, oh god. I guess I'll end my turn here.
Kit.
By enchanting some rocks near me.
Okay? You're up, kid.
Oh, what's up, Help. I pull out my ruler.
Toll the dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna toll the dead on one
Ooh.
of these guys. Methinks, unless it doesn't work, which would be really cringe.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
He needs to make a wisdom save, does he not? I think.
he
Saves
does actually.
wisdom. Let's see. He fails.
Spell DC 14.
He fails. You watch as
Wow.
this weird black scroll kind of flies out, and it seems to try to find the ears of this misty creature. But as it goes to find its ears, suddenly you watch as, instead of trying to go into it, it kind of just merges with the mist and fades. Seems nothing has happened. It's
Guys,
just
I don't
gone
think
to
that
mist.
spell works. I don't want to move like up here.
Damu was just.
I'm gonna
like,
give Damu a
"God
kiss.
damn it, kid.
Is there anything you could do to like heal him, or am I just kind of?
Probably
Not
just
helpful.
unless you have a health potion.
God,
or
I
if you
want
have
I want
a
healing
spell.
spells. I'm so bad.
Then currently no.
I don't have any.
You watch as Valen looks around. Dear. That's you, isn't it? I'm sorry, but I won't be the one to put you down. As you watch as he kind of slowly steps and bats away over this fence and goes a little bit farther up. You can tell that he positioned himself, he disengaged. Newt, you're up.
Oh, Cage. Well, I am going to shoot the last one.
Sure.
I did not shoot the last one.
You did not. Actually, you have the misfire property, so you're going to have to spend an action to fit your gun.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well,
Have you rolled 3 ones today?
yep.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
probably because
Anything
you
else from
didn't
you?
describe your
Are you
gun.
moving, or do you have any bonus actions?
Not that I'm gonna use.
You may want to look at the misfire thing, 'cause you might be able to get fits it with a bonus action, but I think it might be an action. It probably is an action.
Let me see.
Suddenly, you see the Shade, who you have seen the sun scorch these guys before, but he is very lucky to be under this tree, and the Shade is kind of protecting him from it, or it, as he looks around briefly.
I saw it. I'm going to force you to kill me.
As he is going to being Shalinged. Suddenly you watch as he starts his mist vanishes. As he is who would he go after?
Probably the person with the most HP, right?
I think he's going to the ideal spot. Suddenly he
Just
appears.
the harem. Oh
Hawkins,
god.
you feel presence reach out to the back of your neck as you are going to be
nape.
attacked. It's going to be advantage.
Phew!
That was close.
Hey, Mal.
You are taking. Suddenly you feel something grab the back of your neck. It squeezes, and you crumple as you take 14 damage. Your body.
Didn't it
What the
miss?
fuck?
Well, wait. What did your thing? 15?
I have
Oh,
18.
you have your thing, don't you? Now, yeah, your plates on. Okay. It's going to hit you though. You still feel it behind you, and suddenly you feel another one reach out behind you, as it's going to use its multi attack.
No.
Come on, baby, let's go crazy.
Oh.
But it still was invisible first.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
well.
you do get hit, but you only take 9 damage. That's lame. Shit. Suddenly you feel the
9
first
damage
one,
is almost his
which-
whole existence.
which really
That's like more than half of my health.
you're not dead though.
Only.
As you the first one, you felt very threatened as you kind of lurched forward briefly, and then you still got hit, but the hit was not nearly as bad. The presence not nearly as threatening. As its turns, Hawkins, you're up. As this mage in front of Kira is going to make a death save.
I think you should
Okay.
kill him.
I don't know. I don't think I can right now. Well, Horgan doesn't really have anything left, so he's gonna once again deep breath, chest goes green, blow, give his sword a good blow, make it nice and green, and try and hit him.
Sure, go ahead. You're hitting with your sword,
Oh.
yes.
Yeah.
You definitely being a little confused, and you are kind of in between a tree and a couple people. It's very hard for you to proper thrust in. And
Do
just
you
kind
still
of
have
is
advantage
ineffective.
from my
No.
silvery barbs,
No,
or did you use that?
already. You have to use it right
Wah.
now. Yes.
Yeah, it's not an option. That's it then. I think that's all I
Alright.
can do.
Damu,
Yeah.
you're up. You're currently once again.
Oh.
You'd ran away, but suddenly the shade has appeared beside you again.
And I'm assuming if I
Trying to
run
follow.
away without using my action, he's just gonna hit me in the ass.
He will probably opportunity attack you. Yes. You've done it before.
what do I even
It's
do?
unlikely for him not to do it again.
I want to actually do something on my turn, but I might have to use my action to run away. I don't want to die. You know.
That's fair.
I think it's most logical that I value my life, and I try to use my action to leave,
I can
going
give
towards
you,
this
You
tree.
disengage, yes?
What? Well, what do you about to say, Peebus?
You could I could just give you portent for when he hits you. And
What
it'll
does
have a
that
shit roll.
Please keep in mind, Portent still adds their modifier to it as well, though. So depending
What's
on
his
what you use it.
modifier?
Well, you wouldn't know, but just keep in mind, it won't just be whatever the base thing you put on there is.
If I get the chance in the future, I'll try to death ward somebody. But for now, I use that action, and I will use the
Death
bird
ward
will once
sounds-
again
I'll bring
climb
it.
into the sky, and then it will like swooping down like really fast.
Sure, go for it. Use your attack. Or your two attacks, I suppose.
6.
The first one,
Okay.
actually,
Balls.
first one actually hits. Please roll your damage.
Okay. Damn.
You
That's
watch once
crazy.
again as Grep swoops in. It is still not that effective, though. His wings beating.
He does
first.
it again. Bam. Balls. Okay. Turns over. Turn's done. Job done.
All right. You see as Wilbur Watkins turns around. The air. I don't know what you saw. But your wish will be granted. As he touches the end of his staff to the head of Tier. And you watch as he
Shit.
touches it. Suddenly, the creature explodes.
Fucking deletes him. Holy shit.
Quite literally does. As he disappears. Combat is now over. Perfect.
Yeah. Time to bring in the final boss, guys. Ha, ha.
Another one.
Final boss is just Kira.
Alright. Kira, you stabilize the mage over here. Though he's still unconscious. Of you. You see this one Valen who'd ran away start slowly making his way back. As your Wilbur speeds out. Thank you for your help.
That's alright.
Kit,
Well done for surviving.
I want you to make an insight check.
I think I think I'm just gonna get this really fucking pog roll here. If you don't mind.
15. Can you remember? You remember very well what the Guardian told you,
Yeah, I do.
and you are intelligent enough to realize, if there's a chance, maybe now.
There's a chance.
There's a chance, and maybe now. However, I'm not going to tell you what to do or what not to do. That is a risk you guys have to decide to take.
What are we doing with what is the real question.
I've also told them about the fucking heart thing too.
You have told them if they wish to also do an insight check, everyone besides a Newt, they can.
Well, I don't
Newt
understand what just
is-
happened. What was he insight checking?
Whether or
inside
not
checking
I
the
could,
situation.
if he's gonna fucking die.
No, he's inside checking. Oh, I'll let him tell you. Either you guys insight check.
Can I
or-
move now?
Yeah, you guys are free. There's no more combat.
Okay, can I? Would Arcana check do anything? Because I can actually get a good roll on that.
Well, it depends what you're Arcana checking.
I'm Arcana checking like actually it's a soul. I don't know if it's magical. I guess I'll just attempt to Arcana check. His like if his condition is a magical thing, Newt's.
Newt, yeah, you'd have to go up to him though.
Okay,
So
I
try and insight.
give him a little kiss.
Hawkins, for you, Hawkins, it's kind of.
I'm so smart to do this.
You're
Crazy.
thinking everyone's really weak right now. It'd be really bad if one side turned on the other.
Actually,
That's what you're thinking. But that's as far as your thought goes, at least initially. Your Arcana check realizes, yes, Newt is with his newfound collar and his hand that no longer has his right hand. He is being affected magically, and you feel a very.
Does the collar
intense
look
deep
different?
magic. Yes, it looks like a thorny, rusted metallic bramble. Almost imagine like a buffed version of the crown Jesus Christ wore, the thorn crown, but it's around your neck.
dude, he's literally Jesus. Holy shit!
I give Newt a little tap on his shoulder and just say, it's like, you're lucky we got you an extra 8 days to live.
It is so.
I'm gonna
sleepy.
fucking like shove Damu.
I fall over. I tumble into my shell and cry a little bit.
You guys are very casual.
You doing all right there, Wilbur?
Is he doing all right? Have you seen my condition?
He turns and he looks at you and he gives you the eyes of. He doesn't say anything, but he gives you the squint eyes where he's like, "Did you?" Basically, did you just ask that? And he turns around and he keeps walking. He's obviously walking to Jeddah, who is unconscious on the ground.
Okay, this guy's gonna be a little sassy, and then I know what I might have to do.
I rip his heart out of his fucking body and I kill him.
Do you? Are you going for an
No.
attack?
RP, you can't reach his heart because you're too short.
You should try.
Into
I
his
mean,
chest cavity.
you guys should try and take him out.
Honestly, Hawkins could.
But
probably
how am I supposed to
fucking,
learn how to
like,
clean
fight
things
fucking-
without him?
True.
No,
I
I'm
have
saying, it's something-
prestidigitation. I've done it several times.
I wander over to Kira and I kind of look at them and I'm like, please help me.
As he wanders over, firstly, Wilbur speaks over the body of Jeddah. Thank you for helping him.
I imagine I'm like sitting on the ground, like kind of my arms resting on my knees. I just shake my head like, no, it's the least I can do. You look awful, Damu.
Wow, I've only been told that every single day of my life.
No, I don't mean that insultingly. No, you're bleeding out of places I didn't think you
Yeah.
could bleed out of.
Yeah, I also didn't know I could bleed out of there.
I guess I'll cast Cure Wounds onto Damu.
Sure.
I do
As you
an
guys are
Arcana
doing
check.
this, on what? What are you Arcana checking?
I gain
wanna-
9 HP.
Try and think
Okay.
think if I know how to utilize people's names to fuck with
Yes.
their magic.
Yes. Please do a. I think that'd be do a history and an Arcana. Okay, the Arcana is really good. Do a history as well. Though.
Okay.
History is good enough. You know, historically, true names are usually given at birth. It is the first name that you're given by like the first person who has seen you or something. Sometimes it's your parents, sometimes it is something else. Basically, the first name you're ever given by whoever. That is your true name. Some people have true names that are one word. Some people have true names that are multiple words, like an entire name, like a first, last name, middle name. Some people have true names that are coded and all kinds of weird stuff. You know that the more of a name that you know, the more powerful it is. If you know part of a name, you'll have a bonus, like maybe technical terms, maybe like a +2 to attack. If you know half the name, you may always have advantage against them, or they may always have a disadvantage against you if you use their real name. If you know their entire name, they would always probably have disadvantage, and you'd always have advantage against them, and vice versa. And using their entire name, and even part of their name, if you sit down and try and do weird, you can use their names for rituals. If you spend the time, you can cast rituals to make contracts with them, seal them. You can make arrows that break their wards. There's a lot. Basically, if you know any of their name, it will give you advantage. Not necessarily just advantage, but it will give you an up on them. But the same goes for if they know your name.
Okay.
You would also know that if you're thinking about Wilbur, and these, you know all the names of the mages. You know Wilbur's name. But they also talk to you, and you guys talk to each other around them. The only person's name that they do not know is Newt's. But that is arguably, doesn't matter because he doesn't use magic anyway.
Alright. Right then, guys. I think we got some talking to do.
I was about to say the same. I think we should rest
I
here.
would have to agree.
Well,
suggest resting.
would you guys like to hop on the carriage while we start traveling? You might want to get away from here. You know, while we can.
I don't think we should travel. We've wiped out the danger here. What's next? We run into bandits, some other nonsense.
Alright.
The bird's gone. I think we need to talk now. And rest.
Probably, I would have. Yeah. Yeah.
I personally use the restroom before we sit down and rest. I use the restroom. I say 5-minute break. You guys can talk about anything out of character if you need. But I'll be right back.
So why is it called the rest room if you go there and you don't rest?
I feel very rested
I
in the
do.
restroom. It depends how much constipation you have.
I mean, resting would be like relieving yourself, right? Like relaxing a little.
Why don't they call it the relieving room then, huh? Ah.
Who are you?
Oh, no.
I bet you on a bidet, loser.
I don't even have one of those things that holds the toilet paper. I keep it on the counter.
I was gonna say you probably don't even have a toilet either.
I'm borderline homeless over here, pal.
Okay, so if we're resting, I think we could do something to get this guy's fucking heart. Lamau.
Why are we after this guy's heart?
Because
Why?
that's
Yeah.
how
Why do we
cure
care?
Newt.
Wait, how do we know that?
Because the Guardian told me, and I believe everything he says. Also, we'll
Has he
get
ever lied
sick
to you?
fucking loot off of him. It'll
Just
be
like-
Liddy loot.
Just to be clear, we're talking about Wilbur, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like Wilbur's an important asset to us. You know.
He's not gonna follow us after this.
Yeah, I guess.
Is he full HP? I can't tell.
He is. He'll-
Yeah. Well, if
Didn't he
he's at full HP,
Didn't he
we're
just
fucked.
do
He's very
like
powerful?
30 fucking damage?
Yes.
Here's my
I'm
plan:
back.
is we do it while he's asleep, when we're resting.
What are we, cowards? Yes, I'll do that.
Also, I can enter his dreams. Lamau.
Yeah, we know what that means. You don't know what that means. Not before.
Actually, can I like insight that then?
Well, you can't really
Or-
insight it. You haven't tried it. You'd have to do it first.
I did it with Kira though, or does that not count?
That wasn't you. That was the Dreamwalker, more or less.
All right. Well, I'll try it when we rest then.
Yeah, you guys know Wilbur Watkins is the only thing I'm doing. I'm not going to try and influence you guys to do one thing or another. The only thing you know is imagine if you're trying to do that to save Newt. Imagine needing to get a heart of a powerful magical creature, but they're at full health. and full spells. That's all I'm going to say. You know.
Yeah, but
How
we're
much
built
harder that'd
different.
be. But yes, you see as Wilbur and Valen kind of pick up Jeddah, who is knocked out. They start slowly walking just over here. I assume they're kind of just chosen over here for a little camp or something. And they're slowly moving over there. Your carriage is still on the road, by the way, where the horses are.
I'm gonna go and sit in the carriage.
I will go underneath the carriage.
Huh?
And then
I'll
I'll
make
just
the
like I'll
horses
burrow.
start driving, and it rolls over you, and you die.
My shell's too hard.
Okay, I make the horses go backwards,
I'll-
and they kill you.
I don't know if you've addressed Newt yet, but all of you realize Newt looks fucking horrendous. He
Oh
looks
shit! Yeah,
shriveled-
wait.
He looks shriveled.
I did
number one.
acknowledge him.
Yeah, he looks shriveled. He looks like he is suddenly wrinkled, like he's gained like 50 years to his life out of nowhere.
Oh,
Like,
Hey, you,
this sort of thing's not normal.
you all right there, Newt?
He's sleeping.
That's a very
right?
stupid question.
He's asleep. Okay, well, sorry, I can't tell. He's got like 4 eyelids.
That's just his wrinkles now.
He's got the fucking like inner like lizard eyelids to begin with, and now he's got fucking like wrinkly, saggy ball sack eyelids.
Described his eyelids like that.
He does. He has saggy ball sack eyelids. That's canon now. That's
If he's got saggy ballsack eyelids, what do I have?
I didn't say that in character. -1.
No,
I shoot you and you die.
I used I used a hocus pocus to take your thoughts out of your mind.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Yes. Anyway, what's the game plan, guys? What are we gonna
Okay,
do now?
I'm thinking we rest.
How about you think in character, bitch?
Well, how about we just take a rest, guys? Bring Newt to the carriage and let him chill out.
I would feel a lot more comfortable if I could actually use a little bit of my magic next time we're in a conflict.
Cope, seethe, malt even.
I don't think I will do that. Dumb bitch. I burrow underneath the carriage with Grep.
You guys are just leaving the carriage in the middle of the road, barreling.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave it here. I'm just gonna burrow underneath it.
I'm in the
gonna try to
carriage.
pick up. I'm gonna try to pick up Newt
Okay.
while he's like just sitting here.
He shit himself.
Any of you who lost your strength, do not add it back. Not yet, but please remember what your strength was.
If you're going to pick me up, I'll end up waking up.
Oh, well, yeah. I guess I wouldn't know that. I would just pick you up.
Or just over your
That's the thing is,
shoulder as I wake up.
And I'm just gonna walk you over to a tree and just like plop you next to it.
Or we could,
Once his head
you could
dies.
start moving the carriage and, get on. Take turns resting in it,
Yeah, but they suggested that we didn't do that because like we don't know what dangers ahead. We could run into another bandit thing before we even rest.
Or Wilbur kills us in our sleep.
And is
Yeah,
that the
no,
impression-
fine.
Is that the impression?
Don't
you-
worry, Grep is watching.
Okay, Grep
Grep's
is
awake.
carrying the team. Okay.
So what's the plan, leader?
Well, first of all, I think we should get going.
I don't
after we
think you're the
rest.
leader.
Shut the fuck up.
I definitely wasn't talking to you, Kit. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, you fucking almost killed me 4 times today.
I
You almost
apologize.
killed Grep today, and you almost killed Wilbur.
You almost killed Hawkins. You almost killed Wilbur. You almost killed me. You basically killed Newt.
I think we all experienced quite a lot of things in that other realm. So, I'm sure we can forgive each other for any little mishaps.
Yeah,
no, the
and
Grep
most
thing
of them
happened
were
here.
because of you, though.
The Grep thing happened here. I'm over what happened in the heck realm.
Nah, So what's this about? Newt having more days now? He looks
Oh.
I mean, he looks awful or worse than before. so.
we gave him more days to live.
Yeah, he started with like 3. We gave it
Yeah.
about 5. Then we went up to 22.
Then we decided that was a little too much, so we brought it down to 8.
No, the 22 was never there.
Gary,
Oh.
you were in and
That's right,
out
don't ever
conscious during this time, but you were there. You may have been dazed, but you, especially, and you know these guys, you realize that they're lying to you, and you remember seeing what happened.
Hello, I'm back.
What I'm back.
Oh,
They
Pocket says that in the middle.
they had
Hey, guys, I'm back. Alright, you're right. Sorry.
they had basically knocked half of Newt's lifespan off by attacking a bunch of birds.
Okay, half. Here's more like 3/4.
Yeah. So you kind of know that. You might have been dazed a little bit, but you have the rough idea. After they start talking, you're like, oh, that's what that was.
Yeah, we thought we were helping.
yeah, we were doing.
We
our
did what we
best.
could, you know. We thought it was a
Left well
trick,
enough
and
alone.
it wasn't. Yeah, it was kind of our oversight a little.
Well, I mean, you know, we didn't touch the bird. You know.
Yeah, the birds decided to die on their own.
No, we're talking about the green bird. We didn't.
Yeah,
decide
we
to
didn't
touch
touch the
the
green bird.
Yeah, you almost
So
entirely
that's
killed
on
me more than him. So,
Yeah, we nearly died, and that was completely his fault. But anyway,
Let's let bygones be bygones. Damu remembers this.
yeah, let's not account for the mistakes of people with which they have not learned from. I gain a level.
Yes.
where's Duke, by the way? Is he still unconscious?
I popped him next to that tree over there, just so he's not in
Oh.
the road for now.
Oh, that's good.
I say we're leaving.
So, you guys, what are we going to do about the wizards over there?
Do we have to do anything about them?
I
Well, I mean-
think I think we had a nice bonding experience. I think that we're kind of like homie home dogs now.
What we did
Well, I
say
mean,
about
you
The
know,
fuck is a homie home dog?
They know our
Yeah,
names.
It's
You know
like
their
a hot
names.
dog that's in your home.
They're a
It's a
bit
hot
suspicious
dog.
of our friend
It's a
Kira.
home.
Before, did I tell you that you know all their true names? I did, didn't I?
Yeah. I imagine I knew everyone's true name because
Yeah, you know them.
they were being.
I already knew yours though, Lamau.
Okay, well, they might be a liability, but I don't think we have what it takes to take out the prestidigitation master. Okay.
The pimp of
Well, I don't know,
magic.
mate. Oh, is he listening?
No, he can't
No,
hear me.
that's
I'm
me.
quiet.
That's me.
Oh, right. So I thought it was him saying,
teleports by.
actually, I'm the pimp.
You're right, you can't. And he fucking kills Skull instantly.
Go ahead. Go back to what you were.
Uh-uh.
But please
also-
do keep a note. He did say he wanted to talk to you guys, so keep that in mind about what you guys do.
We're definitely going to be needing to do some, there's going to be an awkward conversation because we've got to find some way of having a mutual understanding that whatever happened in that world stays in that world, right?
I think we should go to them, and he's like, if you say my name, I'll say your name.
It's a wizard thing to do.
Well,
If
be
you speak
name
Osage-
jerk off buddies.
Well, then, shall we talk to
Like,
the
Yeah, I
we'll
think we
house?
set
should-
up a camp, so you know.
I think before we do anything, we should take little nappies. That's what I think. Little nappies.
Yeah, that's what setting up camp means.
No. Dum was just being impatient as usual. He wanders over here to the horses to pull them. He kind of just leads them this way towards like off the road.
Out of the road.
Yeah, I can't move the horses, but I would like to lead them over here to this tree
Okay.
so that they can be in the shade.
Dumber pretty easily kind of leads horses off.
Move perfectly
Puts the cans
horizontally.
They're pretty cool.
Can
I sit on top of this tree stump. And
Can I see if I can
That's not that I
overhear
was
anything
standing
they're
on.
saying?
That's my stump.
You're talking
That's my stuff.
about the mages, yes? Magic
Yeah,
hotline?
like these people. Like if they're
Oh.
like speaking loudly or like
Please do
an
a
idea of what they're talking
I was
about.
also
if they
going
are.
to check.
do a perception.
Perception.
Yes.
Me too, me.
Oh,
You are realizing you're in a shit ton of pain. Kit, as Damu runs off, everything goes silent. And Hodgins was, you see, he saw him look over, but you see he kind of winces in pain. And then just naturally, you kind of just heard, everything went quiet. There's nothing to listen to besides them or Newt snoring in the back. You just kind of hear Wilbur saying,
Wait, how does he snore though?
I don't know. It's like a little. It's not even snoring. It's just like the breaths of a man sleeping. You know, he has heavy.
Yeah, but does he
breathing
go
right now.
shoo, or does he go?
Yeah, sleep apnea.
I think it would be like more like a.
Anyway, you
Oh shit!
hear
Now he's really old and
Wilbur
shit now, so he'd
Watkins
literally be
saying-
shitting himself.
Jeddah seems to be about starting to come to a little bit. Where Watkins is talking to Valen, and you overhear Valen say to him, "Wilbur, you told them that we wanted to talk, right? You know this is 5 of us have died." Yes, yes, I understand, Valen. It's just that will be addressed. But look at us. Now's not the time to be fighting amongst everyone.
You had the chance to say Among Us.
That's kind of all you hear.
Okay, I've given up on caring. Lamo.
Damu is fast asleep, and he sounds exactly like this. Almost like his nose is like really plugged, and he's just like he's like a pug struggling to breathe as he sleeps.
Is he alright?
He's running in his sleep. Oh, he's dreaming. He's running.
He's like on the back of his shell, just fucking like running.
Yeah, just like wobbling back and forth.
Magic missile.
I love Davu. What a silly little guy. Little goofy
As you
goober.
guys all wander off to over here, maybe 10 minutes passes or something, and then you see now all the mages are reconscious as they're making their way towards you. As obviously you guys did not go to them to talk.
Is this short rest time?
No, it is not. It has not been an hour. It's been like 10
Okay.
minutes. They managed to wake up. They managed to just wake up their friend as they're walking over. Did you not want to talk?
Oh yeah, I mean, I brought it up first, and you guys walked away.
We went to make camp, and then you guys made camp
Oh,
on the opposite
we also
side.
made. Sorry, I didn't really notice. I did. Oh,
I mean, we just kind of brought our horses over here. We didn't do much camping.
we're very tired.
It
Anyway,
matters not. Where's? Would you like to bring the salamander? I think it's important. We're all here to talk.
sure.
He's asleep over there. I mean, you want to wake him up?
How do you add the sleep status to yourself?
Hawkins takes off his boot.
When you say that, Jet,
And
you see Jeddah, the one who just woke up. Yes, he needs to be here. This is his fucking fault.
That's a good point. Newt, wake the fuck up.
Hawkins doesn't wear shoes. Okay, can you take off your boot real quick?
I take off my hat. Same
It's
thing,
not a boot.
pretty much.
Oh,
And
cover that under his nose.
like a fucking spider crawls out of it. And I like whip it around Newt's face.
You guys can see as Newt begins to wake up. You can see it, like visibly, he's distressed as he's waking up.
Wake up,
Almost as
sleepyhead.
if he was waking up from a poor dream.
At nightmare. Oh my god. Oh no, sleepy baby.
wakey, we got some talking to do. Come on.
You're in big trouble, mister. Come over here. Come back to the kitchen. Gotta talk about your report card.
As everyone, they all kind of form a little bit of a circle. Or not really, I don't think this is much of a circle, huh?
The horses are in the circle.
Yes,
I'm gonna,
it's a really
I'm gonna hear like fucking, I don't know, like fucking pull on top of from under.
What is it?
Yeah, we
He walks
got a
over
family
here.
meeting.
I'm just sleeping.
Wilbur speaks up first. I'm sure we all have our questions, concerns about what just happened. Firstly, I would like to say sorry and take some responsibility for what has happened. It was my own ignorance that allowed this. Never did we think that bird was this powerful. And of course, never did we think someone would touch it. I don't quite understand what's happened with
anyone
it.
would touch it either.
Something we'll figure out in a little bit. But I think there's something more important I need to ask. Do all of you understand what you have done? Do you understand the danger of magic? The danger of not respecting it? As he seems, Will Walton seems, though my voice acting skills are not on par, he is very serious. His chipper tone and kind of his, pimp of magic little persona thing he has going on is not up right now. He is very, very tired, obviously. Obviously, extremely tired, not interested in, beating around the bush, small talk, anything of the sort. He's just here to talk and get this settled.
I will respond by holding up my right hand. And by that I mean my right stab.
You hear beside you a voice. It's not quiet. He yells out at you. It's all fucking about you, isn't it? Not about Ravado, not about Jatep, not about Tier or any of them, huh? You and your fucking hand! What about them? Bring them back! As he looks like he's about to lurch towards you, Newt.
The cart's behind me, right?
It's parked off somewhere. It's kind of behind you where the horses are, yeah. He does not lurch for you, but you can tell he's getting angry.
I'll just lower my hand. Let me stop.
Jeddah, lower your tone. Sorry. I suppose here right now? I know he said be right back 1 second. We'll wait for him.
I don't
before we
think so.
continue.
He's getting some beans on toast.
Is that what he's actually doing?
I don't know.
That'd be sick as fuck.
That'd be really funny.
Beans on toast pictures.
Leroy, why'd you say that'd be sick as fuck? What is that? What?
It would be cool. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think that'd be totally brittle end of him.
I mean, to be fair, yes. Now, we'll give a second for him to come back. Before we continue farther into this conversation, I feel like it's important to have him here. All of you here, actually.
Why? Why is that a thing?
British.
Also,
I'm gonna say
hello,
that looks vile.
hello, Mo5. We didn't properly say hi since you joined a little bit late.
Hello.
Yeah.
Doing pretty good. Besides being a bit late.
Oh, happens to the best of us.
I figured me and Peebus should take turns.
Okay,
First of all,
that's not necessary.
you were like a lot later than I've ever been. First off.
Is that true? I feel like I don't think that's true.
I've never missed an entire session. Dabs.
Okay, first off, Fondy knows why I missed the
You've never
entire
been crippled.
session.
Oh, my back. Oh. He's getting his back blown out in VR chat. Oh no.
That's so
Okay,
rude.
guys,
It's
don't
actually
say
so
that.
awful,
That's
dude.
so awful.
Dude, he's actually in horrible pain, and you're like, yeah, you're getting your back blown out. Asshole.
At least, at least he wasn't put in a little baby carriage because of how late he was so often.
That's pretty true.
You have
This
lower
time he
because
almost
of how
fucking
late
killed
you
two
are.
of us while not even being in the session.
Mo5 had a really high, a really high last session and a bit of a low not being here this session. With Una.
No, they were omega low at the beginning of the last session, but they got higher at the end.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm to Swills. Where's Swills at? This guy better not be vacuuming again.
he changes his mic settings so that we can hear the vacuum this time.
Pretty awful. Yeah, anyway, Mo5, just to kind of catch you up with anything you missed. Obviously, they turned into these shadows that fought. They all seem to have a little bit of their own motivations, probably kept from life. One of them did not want Ravato did not want to attack Jeddah because they were friends. That's why he's so mad right now. They seem to be best friends or something. And some of them were mad at Wilbur for not coming to save them, and the others were mad at you, well, not necessarily you, but the party for blaming them for death. And one of them was just struck with madness. It was basically just an all-out brawl. You didn't really miss much.
Gotcha.
Pretty tough though.
Back, sorry about that.
Pretty spooky. Welcome back. We'll continue. All you missed was Wilbur had asked if you guys understand, and you were about to say something, but then when you left, Newt just raised his hand, and then Jeddah got pissed off and yelled at him, claiming it's always just about him. What about everyone else? Their friends. The ones who died.
If you don't
But
mind,
Wilbur-
I would like to get a little insight on how your your demeanor and expression when you raised your hand and when the guy was yelling at you.
And this is directed at you. ...
You're gonna have to
is
repeat
dead.
that.
What do you say?
You have to repeat yourself.
You have to repeat
Oh.
what you said.
I would like insight on how you are expressing yourself when you were raised up your hand and when he was yelling at you.
Oh, you know whenever a kid gets yelled at by their parents and they don't know what to say, so they just
Like
stay
they're
quiet.
stunned.
Yeah, it's like they know
Like-
that they messed up, so they're just trying to keep their mouth shut. That's what Newt's doing.
What about when he raised his hand?
Yeah, he didn't say anything. He looked very solemn.
Character development, I like it. He's learning his lesson. Fantastic.
For now.
Have any of you, or do any of you know about the idea, the jeopardy of, well, the idea is called the jeopardy of magical ignorance? Is that familiar to any of you?
Do I know that? Do have
I
do
would
a
like to
history
check if that is familiar to me.
Please do history if any of you wish.
Dude,
History.
I can't wait to do a history. I have such a huge
His-
history brain.
Dude, he's gonna fucking out-know me. Oh.
If you believe, if you guys are magic
Wait,
casters
what
and
are
you
my
believe-
advantages gone? Oh, there.
If you guys are magic casters and you believe you would be a bit more in tune with the theories, studying, and science
Damn.
of magic, you can roll with advantage. Because this is something
Okay.
related to the magic hotline. It's kind of like their motto in a way.
Again! Fuck it. Oh, he was better. Yeah. I'm big smart.
Do either of
crazy.
the other two, Kit or Hawkins, feel like you would?
I
I don't
wouldn't.
think you would.
Okay. The two of you are pretty clueless. Damu, you have been pretty high up in society of magic. You know about the magical hotline pretty well in some ways. The jeopardy of magical ignorance is the principle, the idea that they're based off of. It is something had happened, a tragedy had happened, which originally made them form the magical hotline. And this is an idea they teach of, that the jeopardy of life, the jeopardy of everything that comes with being ignorant to magic, that eventually there will be destruction, despair, and all sorts of awful things will happen to those who remain ignorant to magic and half-heartedly and haphazardly treat it, just in general. More or less, that idea is exactly what you've just seen in the last few and experienced in the last, hours, I suppose, time-wise.
Yeah,
That's
Damu
really-
just goes, yeah.
It seems some of you don't, though. That is the idea that ignorance to magic will bring chaos, destruction, and despair to anyone who involves themselves with it. And, well, more personally, 43 years ago, when I was younger, I had friends not, let's say all of you, different than you are now. All of us young magicians, mages, of the sort. Curious about things, we did experiments and studied, helped each other improve ourselves. But to us, magic was still just mystical and not something to worry about. Something that would bring you great success and happiness. Until one day, 43 years ago, the lot of us, the 6 of us, were doing an experiment, messing with time. And then something went madly wrong when we lost control of the magic. It was the first and stable magic we'd ever met. One of our friends, Johann Tullis, he unfortunately was taken. He was taken back or forward in time somewhere. We do not know where he went, and we've not heard of him since. From that point on, myself and the others have become cold, broken in ways, and that is why we formed the Magical Hotline. To help safely learn about magic and teach the principles, the dangers, and how to be mature about it. Yet, as you all saw, and we've all regretfully experienced, I have become comfortable. So much so that once again another disaster has happened. Due to my own ignorance, 5 of my men, no, 5 of my comrades, 5 of our friends have died due to that bird. I apologize. No! Wilbur, don't apologize. It's their fucking fault. They should have known better. Look at how unapologetic they are. Once again, Jeddah is jumping in. All them laughing, smiling, talking to each other as nothing, just because none of them have died. Not a damn one of them said sorry. Not a damn one prayed or anything for them. It's always just about them. Damn adventurers. Wilbur, we can't allow this. First, they performed that terrorist attack at the Colosseum. Now they do this? What is that? Twice in a month? We need to take them in. They need to hang on the branches of justice.
I'll have you know, I had nothing to do with any of these tragedies.
Shut
I
the
only
fuck
helped the
up! You don't deserve to talk
He
to me.
laughed in character.
Bring back
In
bravado.
character, I giggled a little bit and walked away.
He does a little trolling, a little chapur,
Dude, he was only helped, man. He's just salty.
You can see, any of you looking at him as the little giggle happens, you see a deep fire in his eyes. Any of you who have ever felt extreme betrayal, revenge, and vengeance would recognize the sparking flames of a deep hatred in Jeddah's eyes.
May I speak?
Jeddah doesn't say anything. He does not stop you. He looks at you.
No, I think we can all agree that you have our utmost condolences for your loss. Says, we, apologies, we're a bit jaded, but as you know, we're used to living on the edge. But, that's not what this main talk is about, is it? We have a lot of knowledge about each other. Isn't that right? Fuck, what was his name again? Raylan?
You tell me.
Realiv.
Rayliv? Ain't that right, Rayliv?
It is. He looks at you. He kind of puts his hand up towards... whenever you say his name, you see both Jeddah and Valen kind of reach for their book. As if, initially they're worried that something happened. He kind of puts his hands up to stop them.
Now, we, none of us want any trouble. So, I'd really like for there to be some way for us to leave here mutually happy, that none of this is gonna hurt each other.
That's why I wanted to talk. It seems you and I at least think the same. Though I agree and feel with Jeddah, and a part of me greatly despises the attitudes here. I think we can all agree that none of us would be here alive if not for each other. Would all be in that realm, stuck or dead. Wherever that was in the spirit realm. He kind of looks to his men. I think at the very least, we owe each other at least enough respect for today and tomorrow. Any of these feelings can be brought up later. But, he looks at you, Hawkins. Jeddah did have a point. It seems you're the one in charge.
For now.
Then, I'll address you. He had a point in saying this makes twice nearly in a month that your group has caused tragedy in relation to particularly unstable magic. Perhaps not intentional on either terms, but that means nothing to those who have been hurt, to those who have lost, to the families ruined. His voice drops a little bit more, and even farther he gets from his persona, as he seems to get more serious as his eyes. He blinks a little bit less as he makes very direct eye contact with you. If you ever, any of you, take magic lightly, or act foolishly with unstable magic, or the rings forbid, create it yourselves, I will personally hunt you down, and make sure each of you die, and send you straight to the spires. He pauses for a moment. I suggest...
Believe me. Oh, sorry.
I suggest, if you feel opposite to this, you lie to this next question. Do all of you understand the dangers of magic and swear to take it seriously from now on? And he's not asking for, he's looking at each of you for a direct answer from each of you.
Fuck yes.
He looks past you to Kira, behind you.
I just nod.
Damu. He doesn't say your name, but he looks at you.
Yes, yeah. I'm not gonna get anyone else killed, okay? At least not unintentionally.
He kind of squints at you. He looks at you. He looks at your hand. Almost for a second, he looks like he might look over you, but he stops. He stops to verify that you as well. Because he thinks...
Yeah. Newt, he does that. He does the thing where he looks down. His eyes are clearly looking down, and he gives a small nod.
I want to hear you say it, of all people.
Yeah, I got it.
What was that? If I don't hear you loud and clear, I won't make a mistake a third time.
Yeah.
Newt's still like dozing in and out of consciousness. He's
As he
very
looks
tired.
over to you, Kit. Not hesitating much on you.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Damu starts writing in his very cursed-looking book with more of a look of wonder than any level of sadness or regret in his eyes. He's just scribbling away.
You know, I really shouldn't allow you guys to go. Especially as the one in charge of the ground forces of the hotline. I really hope you lot don't make me regret my ignorance a third time. And he looks back to you, Hawtons. If you haven't been able to tell, I do have honor. I have no reason to come after you with your names or spread them. And as long as you guys do nothing else, he looks at you, Damu, and briefly at Kit. And then you see his eyes turn towards Jeddah. These two won't either. I'll guarantee it. We have no ill will. It's just... I think we're all a little tense.
Believe me when I say I think you have no ill will, but your comrades, quite the opposite. We, sure, you know, we can pretend we don't know each other for a day or two, but how are we both gonna mutually understand that this isn't gonna come back to us 2 months from now?
He looks at you.
That's a question for you, because I honestly have no fucking idea.
He looks at you. He pauses. And he gives you the eyes. He gives you a certain look that you've seen before. The look, his eyes kind of squint and they look at you with a certain ferocity and mutual sort of respect and call out. And you realize this is the gaze of someone who understands that it's life or death. And you know a lot about true names, and you know there's no way to guarantee anything in life. This Wilbur Watkins is not their dad. You don't know necessarily their bond. Maybe he does have enough of a bond to actually be able to keep them in check. But there's only one way to ever keep someone from a mutual agreement, and that's for them to be dead. And that's why true names are so important to keep hidden. And that's why so many people die because of them. And he kind of looks at you. You see that and you get that feeling from him, and he says, you know as well as I do that you cannot control the will of others. However, he looks at his two. They're not bad people. Valen is a true believer of the runes. I doubt he will hurt his reputation before he dies and gets to go back to Galatea. However, if you all turn out to be evil, that does not mean he won't hunt you. As Valen kind of like smiles a little bit when he's called a true believer of the runes, Jeddah, well, what would you do if your best friend of your friends here died? You know how you'd feel, I'm sure. At least you can imagine it. If someone directly killed them, perhaps you'd go after them. But what if it was just an accident? That's kind of forgivable, is it not? As long as the person who caused the accident seems, he looks towards Newt, sorry enough. Everything passes. There's no guarantee in life, though. That's the answer he gives you.
Alright. You got hungry?
Valen seemingly, Valen is definitely the one who is less, he's definitely hurt, but he's definitely more eager to be friends. You kind of hear him say, you don't suggest we eat your horses, do you? They've been looking pretty good over there.
We have food.
Don't be so tense. I'm just messing with ya.
Alright.
Punches you in the arm a little bit.
Alright.
Which one said that?
I take one damage.
Valen, it's the one beside Hawkins.
I was like completely like, did you not bring food with you? Did you?
No.
You didn't pack anything?
I'm just... Oh, goodness.
What? Sorry, I was a bit tense.
As things start, with that, things kind of lighten up a little bit. As Valen kind of breaks the ice with that. And Wilbur walks around, and you see he starts trying to make room. He starts trying to bring some logs out and start actually trying to make this into a bit more of a camp, kind of forgetting about their little camp they had going on over there. Though Jeddah does definitely seem he's not really glaring at anyone, but you can tell he's definitely he walks off. He actually does walk off. He walks off up to where the fight had taken place. Right, they seem to be making camp. What are you guys doing? You guys can talk or you do whatever?
I am going to help carry like whatever I can, like logs and stuff. I'll probably make a few trips and then go sit in the cart.
You have to make a few trips. You're so exhausted, and you are missing an arm, or mostly a hand. And it is hard to adjust in a way. Even though you know how to use both hands, still your right hand was usually your most dominant. So you are having a bit of a hard time.
And after that, I'll go sit in the cart.
Also go sit in the cart.
Damu will be he's drawing the bird that Newt had touched and pretty much putting like little notes around it, trying to like looks like he's trying to figure something out. And he like glances up at Hawkins and he's like, "Oh, so what was this unstable magic thing that you did before? I'm quite curious."
So pretty much, and then I will explain how Kira decided it would be really epic if she threw a rock at a bunch of people chain casting Revivify at the tournament. And basically it ended up making an enormous ball of magic that killed a bunch of people.
You kind of hear Valentine laugh. I probably shouldn't be mocking this, but your friend over there is at least in the top 50 terrorists of Rihdar. Pretty cool, huh?
Apparently top 2. Number 2. Exactly.
Well, it depends who you ask, I guess. Money
I'd
wise.
To be
say
fair,
top
they
2.
were assholes. They were refusing us service, you know. Of course.
Okay.
We should have killed
Yeah,
them.
but
they
we're
were
the other
assholes.
people that
Va-
she
Valentine looks
murdered.
like he kind of scratches his head. If you have that attitude, I'm afraid you're going to end up killing a lot of people here.
Oh, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, you
we're
better
not
watch
going
yourself.
we're not gonna do that anymore, right,
Gonna get
guys?
super serious.
We're not the police, you know, but we are in charge of investigating, and then we report it. We're not going to arrest you, probably,
The
but
fuck is a police?
we have good hearts.
It's good to hear.
So
I like to
would
think we do
suggest-
as well. But
I
got through that.
understand humans are kind of insufferable to you folk, but I do suggest you find a way to. How about that? You guys should strive to reform the nation instead of killing them all. Otherwise, you end up in a jail. Actually, no, you'll probably end up asleep. And in a jail.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Were you ignoring the part where we got recruited into the Hermes Knights?
I wouldn't know what the Hermes Knights is, right?
Now, you 100% know what the Hermes Knights is the most elite knight force in here in Kadoy. You say that Vaughn turns and he says, that wasn't that funny of a joke. You should work on the punchline, maybe.
Yeah, I'll work on the punchline a little.
If you were a Hermes
This
Knight, you wouldn't
punchline
be
and punch him in the face.
No, I don't do that.
I don't think you'd be here if you're the Hermes Knights.
You don't think so?
Yeah, that's about right.
When's the last time you saw Hermes Knights looking at this shit?
I'll have you know, I always look like this. I'm at peak performance.
So let me get this straight. Was this guy not at the fucking tournament then?
I mean, that wasn't a public thing.
No,
Was it not a public thing
you
that we got
guys-
recruited? We got
They
spared
know
in
you
front of
won.
them though, right?
You got spared. You guys were made in. You guys were spared, the best way Alfonso could in the moment. He couldn't just spare you randomly. He had to, kind of make a scene out of you guys. No, but you guys were probably the biggest losers actually in the tournament as far as the public. knows.
Yeah, we were never recruited publicly. That was always like
Yeah.
private.
You guys are actually probably hated publicly.
W. Just like in real life.
Okay, who's cooking? We keep talking, but you're being more hungry. Don't tell me what to eat your
Hawkins,
rations.
Oh, well, fuck. Wait, do I have anything? I did have some meat. I think I lost it.
He had a severed hand.
Um,
We're not gonna cook that. Fuck yeah, I think I ate it already. Fuck. Anyone? You guys know how to hunt?
maybe we
Yeah.
should use
I
rations.
mean, I can
don't know
throw
if-
an
I'm
eldritch
just
off
gonna
at
start
something.
nibbling on my cheese.
Not to be the downer, but I don't know if any of us should really be leaving or wandering off too far. You know, we
That's
all
probably
kind
fair.
Do
Actually,
you?
thinking about it.
even if one of us gets attacked out there, you'll probably die. And if we come to support you anyway, well, if they're not willing to listen to our authority, I don't really want to become some prisoner. Speaking of which, you kind of listen at Newt. Did he always have that? Because his collar is now very visible. Because it has ripped through his scarf, more or less. In some ways. What is
I
that?
think that was part of the magic. Yeah, those are thorns like the tree. Remember from the when we
Oh shit, he
was,
looks like
trying to-
Jesus.
Tree?
Remember we told you about the tree of Devitus?
Suddenly he grabs his chest.
Are you right?
Sorry.
Are you having heart palpitations?
Oh, I think he's reminded of when the tree stabbed us.
We were stabbed by a tree?
You
Do we not remember when we were all stabbed by the tree?
Yeah, you guys remember. Well, you remember that. It seems they don't.
I don't remember getting stabbed by a tree.
When he touched the bird, we all got like fucking lifted up and fucking stabbed.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That's my
Silly
bad. Huh?
goose.
So he just displayed a little bit of trauma from that.
Oh, I understand. He's got some sort of trauma. What, are you scared of a
don't
tree?
I don't understand how you lot can't.
We learn from our mistakes and we grow from our fears.
That's not. What that was not normal. We were in the realm of the dead. Killed. Survived. Maybe it's
Well,
not.
if that wasn't normal, then you don't have any more trees to worry about.
So anyway, he kind of looks around and he see and realizes, wait a second. Trees. Where the hell did the bird go? And he turns around, and then something else listens. He's like, Wilbur, I think we forgot about something important. Yes, what's that? The bird's gone, number one. Number two, I'm pretty sure we all remember that green guy who ended up killing Ravato by making him jump off the bridge.
Oh,
Viola.
yeah.
Where's he and the old man?
Would
Where
we
is
have known
Pistachio?
that Viola went with Pumpernickel?
You don't necessarily know, but I mean, you didn't see Viola, and your odds of being like, why wouldn't Viola go? So you'd kind of
Well,
assume.
If Pumpernickel was in that world, right, then wouldn't he also have like a physical body?
At this point, Wilbur, because you can see the mage looks around like he doesn't really know. Probably kind of he's not trained well enough. Wilbur steps forward. It doesn't quite work like that. You see, I'm pretty sure everyone else who was there besides us has already been killed. That was just their spirit or something similar.
Or does his spirit get to look like a fucking ugly ass bush?
I don't know. But that means a spirit has returned. And it's also accompanied by whatever Viola is. Which is definitely much more powerful than the old man.
You
I got
reckon
no
it's
idea.
still as powerful even in reality?
Likely worse. Probably mutated. And no telling what the hell it'll do here.
Oh, it's gonna give someone a wish. Oh dear. Oh man. Oh, shiver me timbers.
Are you making a joke? Or do you not understand? the power of that creature. I don't mean to make fun of you if you don't. But I'd like to know so I can inform you or not. You seem not to understand the power of illusions. Or if he actually can make a wish.
Oh, did he ever give someone a
He
wish?
did- yeah, he's
I don't
not.
think he ever did that.
He's definitely not giving people
You
wishes. I know that for
saw
sure.
how quick, with just the thought of a wish, you managed to get your friend to nearly kill you. What do you
I
think's gonna
turned a
happen? if-
perfect 180 and stared directly at Kira.
And as you're looking at her, you hear in the back, him talking behind you. What do you think happens if he goes and meets a king? Or someone else with an insane amount of power? Especially in this time. Or maybe a wizard. Or maybe something else that you can't even imagine. What if he manages
He's
to
kind of
trick
stuck
one of
with
them?
with dick cheese.
Oh.
The
I
point
don't know
is,
if
Dicker
that's
snicker.
someone who would be super have grandiose ideas like that. Seems like he only wants to play games.
He's a bit of a gamer.
I don't know.
Shut up, kid.
He was quite knowledgeable about my nice little necklace here, and that kind of worries me.
I think he
knows
just thought it
about
was
too
shiny.
much.
Is it not? Is that not it?
Well, he referenced its name, Malanta, which I don't know. Do they know Malanta? I feel like Malanta was a very popular figure, weren't they? Or is
They may
that just
not.
something I would
I
know?
need to history check that.
you'd need a history, yes.
Yeah. Well,
I would
yeah.
like to history check.
Wilbur kind of, you don't know.
I'll be honest, that name
Well,
means
good try.
nothing to me.
Yeah, Malanta might seem like Hawkins, you realize Malanta is a very famous, kind of a myth almost, a story. And Malanta has been deemed the first witch to be basically tried and killed. And also was not a witch. Basically got Salem witch trialed. And what had happened is she burned on the crucifix that her lover was crucified to. And there was some other stuff, but basically she's left a curse to the world. And she is deemed as the first witch, more or less, though she was not one.
When was this? Like hundreds?
1,000 years ago. A little bit, it was
Okay.
at nearing the end of the last epoch, which was a bit over 800 years ago, so somewhere around 1,000.
Right.
And you also know that's a good name to have. If he has an item from that, that's kind of like, what the? Like, that is like...
So he's old.
That's like... He may not be old to have the item.
As in, like, Viola to recognize it.
Oh, you mean for Viola? Maybe. And you recognized it too, in a way. Or the name, at least.
I guess.
But it's also a little weird to you, because Viola was stuck in the spirit realm, or at least the bramble. I don't know how the hell he knows anything.
Anyway, their knowledge of
Yes.
our past concerns me.
I think the biggest worry is it does not matter if he's a trickster. Where does his trick stop? In the world? Who knows? If you see anything about him, you should report it. Once we get back and we report, we'll set up a thing for him and the old man, Whimpersnapper. They may not look the same now, but the odds are that's going to come back. At
Yeah,
some point.
wherever he is, it's definitely not somewhere where we're gonna be able to stop him. Let's go.
I say let's go. No one stands up because you guys are eating.
Yeah, I forgot.
I just go to sleep. I just fall over.
Let's go. I instantly
Uh,
fucking pass out.
Everyone just looks at Kit. It's like, this guy-
I roll back up again. Yeah, let's go start making food, guys.
yeah, you go ahead, Kit. We'll follow.
As you guys eat, or like you guys eating and talking before you guys sleep or anything, Wilbur, you see him, he pulls out his kind of his little pouch on his outfit, how he has all these potions and his book, and he hands to each of you for total of faith. He hands each of you a health potion from his pouch.
My God, I needed one of those.
He seems to have about 6 of them or so.
Wait, what'd he do?
He hands you each one of the health potions on his pouch.
W emoji.
Also, he kind of walks around to you. Are you sleeping, Newt, or I don't know if you're awake?
I'm just kind of dazed.
Here.
There's little fucking
Wait, how do
cartoon
you?
birds floating over his
How
head.
do you?
I'll end up adding it to your thing. I don't think you can. I could probably trade it with
Okay.
you, but that takes forever. He walks over to you, Newt. I can tell your vitality is drained. I know not your circumstance, but this is for you as well. As he takes one of the bigger bottles off of his pouch. An elixir of Arth. It will return your vitality for a short time. But you ought to use it only if things get bad. But you best make it count.
Yeah.
Newt like mumbles.
He kind of walks back. The one talking. I think I'll be resting. In the morning we head out, I suppose. I don't know where you go. But I figure you'd let us travel with you, no?
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
Yes.
We're heading to Port Grievous.
That's good enough for us. We need to get to a town. As he kind of just sits down. Him and Valen kind of get into more of a resting area. And Jeddah is still doing whatever the hell Jeddah's doing. You guys doing
Well,
anything?
if everyone's resting, then I'm just gonna go to sleep in the cart.
Alright.
What time is it?
It's getting dusk. Oh, not dusk. It's like, yeah, is that dusk at night? It's starting to get dark. The day was already about halfway through when you guys had first got to this point, and no time had passed since you, more or less, when you came back, you basically came back exactly where you were. And now a few hours have passed and it's starting to turn night.
Okay.
What do you like to talk about anything, do anything, questions? Feel free to do whatever.
I don't think there's anything I want to do. I'm good.
I think Organs just wants to sleep.
Yeah.
Alright then. Each of you, is anyone doing a watch? I assume there might be watches going in and out.
I think we should move while we rest.
I think we'll run into danger while we're not even rested.
Yeah, but we
yet,
also
so I
have
think it's a
fucking
horrible
Wilbur who
idea.
could just fucking tap everything.
Yeah, but he's also probably out of spell slots.
He's also
'cause he
pretty
hasn't
fucked
rested
up.
either.
He does
Yeah,
have
He's
shit
fucking
still.
like level a billion.
I don't think he's that strong.
I think we should just stay.
I think staying is the best.
Alright, well.
Yes.
Oh, I
Well, Kit,
um,
since you're so talkative, Kit, you can take the first watch.
Sounds like a great idea.
I think otherwise. I go to sleep instantly.
Grep eats your foot. No. What is hit dice again?
On a short rest, you can reroll hit dice. And if you're missing any on a
Okay.
long rest, you regain half of them.
You
I
might not have any
rest.
hit dice left since we had that other fight.
Is new day question mark?
Nothing through the night, nothing really happens. I won't make you guys go through watch. At one point, Jeddah would come back, and he would come back with an extra spellbook. And he'd sit down and just kind of rest. Watch during that time. Just this time matters. But yes, please, all of you take a long rest.
Wait, my luckiness regenerates?
Yeah.
Wait, how often can I? Does that entirely refresh every rest? Long rest?
Yeah.
Oh God,
I
I
do
should have been using
rest.
that so much more. That's so useful. It's like 3
be sure
rerolls
to
a
do
day.
well, I don't know if you actually need to do a long rest. I guess you are
Yeah.
at your.
But I lose a max HP, right?
Yes. As you wake up in the morning, the first thing you hear is as Newt is going into almost a fit. As Newt, you can feel your blood, like your heart palpitates, and then your heart and your blood, you feel almost as if it burns through your skin, and you watch this weird steam come off of your body. As you feel, especially your right arm. Your right arm starts to shrivel even more. But not enough to be, anything new.
Ow.
Does my bird rest as well, or do I just
Your
refill its
bird-
HP?
Your bird despawns unless you do a ritual to bring it back.
He dies. Okay, well, I do a ritual, but yeah,
Yeah, it's just a tree.
I'm gonna bring
okay,
back a different one though.
You guys wake up. Good morning.
I sleep longer.
Newt seems to be extremely.
Dude, he is fucking snoozing.
I suppose you missed as 105. Newt no longer has his right hand. If you didn't hear that. I don't know.
Lamau.
I did pick that up. I guess
Dude,
it was-
imagine losing your right hand due to unstable magic. Could not
Almost
be.
happened.
Imagine almost dying
Mm.
to a rock. Could not. Be.
Imagine fucking throwing rocks at your teammates.
I
almost
should have
killing them
dodged.
several times.
Imagine
dying
dying
three
3 times in one
Imagine not getting lit on fire by your teammates. Kind of weird.
Yeah, imagine not wanting a wish.
Saying we lost all
kinda
our
weird,
Hermer's
but-
badges because you did that, Lamau. Yeah.
Are you
Oh,
sure
never heard
that's
of the
reason?
badges.
Well, that was the fight in which we lost all the Hermes badges. So I mean, things could have gone differently.
They're also not Hermes badges.
Blossom badges. Okay.
I think you guys wake up. I mean, if you guys wish to argue, feel free to do it in character. Otherwise, I mean, jump
I
in.
think Damu is just gonna make weird ass noises and start like drawing shit on the bench.
Just while we're sleeping.
He's gonna. I wanna start summoning the Tin Soldier, if I can.
He's fucking building an iron golem.
Yeah, he's messing with some stuff.
Newt wouldn't be fully asleep, but he's definitely trying to preserve his energy.
I get awoken by fucking Damu going.
Has anyone told
fuck are
Newt
you
of his-
saying?
Has anyone told Newt of his situation? Has anyone
No.
informed Newt that he has 7 days
No.
to live?
No.
No, I told him. I said, "You better be glad we gave you 8 more days to live."
I would like to actually take the communications device while he's asleep.
Well, I think that depends if he's fully asleep or not. He might wake up and just notice you do.
I just said that I wasn't fully asleep.
Yeah. So
I was just resting.
Okay, well then I don't.
Depends
My
if you would
plan
know
is
that I was
to-
awake or not.
My plan was to tell them what happened. You know, the fucking whatever, Francis. And also say that we need more time because I think we still haven't done that yet.
Okay.
And also that
Yeah.
our communications guy might be dead.
Today is a new
No.
day. You see the magic hotline moons. They stand up, kind of. They brush themselves off. They.
What day is this
You
today?
see, Wilbur Watkins. Well, if you open the calendar, I think you would know what day it is. I think,
Okay.
you might, I think you might know why you're asking.
Is it his birthday?
You think you might?
I think I might know.
Is he turning into a werewolf? Is it a full moon?
Hawkins had.
There's only one reason, but the problem
Hawkins
is
made a tent. Anyone in the party who wants to tent up with Hawkins during the night is free to.
You're not, please don't tell me you're shedding.
Oh, jeez. And that's why it's done.
I do have a question. Is
Yes.
today the day that the box opens?
Maybe. I don't even know. Let me check on the bots.
That's
Pretty
exactly what I'm
today's
asking.
the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty
that's
sure
what I
today's
know.
the day the box opens.
Let me click on those
Like,
bots.
I don't
It's the
know.
14th,
You're
right? And I
shedding.
think that's when it opens.
Well, opens on the 15th, which is
Is it?
technically today. Yeah. So just
It's
switch to the
October
15th.
22nd, actually.
Okay. Let me look at something.
Actually, it's the 16th. Actually, it's the 17th.
Hmm. Are you looking at
Yeah.
this? You so you're inside your tent right now, right?
Mhm.
Okay. When you look at it and it turns over, because the time was a little bit janky because of, basically where what was going on and where you were. You realize that the time on it has reached 0. And the loft that was on the front is not. It has not, like, the box hasn't reached 0, And during the night, it just kind of reached 0, and it didn't. Nothing happened. The lock kind of seems to be maybe a little bit ajar, but the thing didn't pop open or anything weird like that.
Fox is actually unstable magic and we die.
Um,
I'm not that rude.
who wants to be in tent with Hawkins when he opens it? He hasn't like
While we're
brought it up
asleep.
because he doesn't want the wizards to see. Is it anyone who might have been in the same tent as him?
I know I wouldn't be.
I wouldn't be. Unfortunately, I would not be.
I was in the fucking carriage.
I guess Hawkins is alone.
No. Damu, so when is this
Newt's in the
happening?
tent. Newt's in the tent.
When is this happening?
I'm
This
in
is
the
what,
tent,
like,
wow.
well, I guess during the night, like maybe first thing in the morning, just like
Damu in the middle of the night gets lonely and then wanders into your tent with his all of his little he's holding a bunch of little like rocks and like sand and shit. And he just like goes right next to you. He puts up his little pentagram, goes
Just cuddle with you.
and then he like falls asleep next to you.
Oh my god,
Newt
just like
has,
Leroy.
Newt has the perfect angle to see into the tent from the outside.
I am
tent is
in the
100%
box when you
closed.
open it.
Anyway, so Hawkins and Damu, Hawkins is smiling, like lizard ear hole to lizard ear hole.
He's like jumping up. He's literally a kid on Christmas.
He's like, Damu, treasure. It's happening.
Huh?
It's like he pats this like a little like the bedroll next to him. Sit down. You're gonna love this.
Watch there be nothing in it.
No, that's funny.
Actually, I already said that Damu
It
woke
is-
me up,
it
so
i-
I'm
it
also
is-
there.
It is. You guys have felt it. It is heavy. There's stuff in there. You know. Wait, at least you assume, I guess.
Right, Damu. I understand the times have been tough. Now, this is a dangerous job, but with great risk comes great reward. Let's see what's in this baby, eh? Hawkins is gonna open it.
Do you just open it normally, or what do you do with it? How you open
He's
it?
just opening it. He's like opening it normally.
He opens it with his head
Um,
perfectly
Uncocks the
atop.
lock.
We're skipping over for a moment. Kira, middle of the night. This is happening in the middle of the night, right, Hodgins? Or
I guess like middle of the night, maybe first thing in the morning. Like
pretty. So basically,
ear-
no one's
early-
really
early
awake yet.
morning.
No one's,
Maybe
no one's
dawn.
really up. Well, maybe Kira, you're probably just trying to still in your trance, but you kind of notice around your feet where you're kind of resting in this bush. Suddenly, your jackal stands up, as if it's it puts his ears up as if it's heard something, and you just like real quick. You weren't ready for it. It just kind of scampers off behind a trunk, like maybe 30 feet away or something. And Hawkins, you open this chest, and right away you see a few things. The first thing you see is there's a note taped to the top of it, and whenever you open it, the note automatically falls. Kind of like it's taped, so whenever you open this red chest and you lift the lid, this note that was set up falls and it opens, and you see words on there, but you've yet to read it. Now, do you read the words?
Yeah.
It
I think he
says-
he tries not to touch anything inside. He's trying like
Oh, okay.
is it like an open
Oh.
letter?
Yeah, it's opened right away as soon as you opened it, and it says this. Hold on, let me make this.
Think you could nab my treasure?
That says this.
It's a fucking bomb.
You didn't say the magic
Is that-
word.
I knew
Oh,
if something comes bad here,
Shh.
I've accepted it.
Shh. It says this. There's no money in here, but don't worry. You won't need it where you're going. And as you see that, you realize inside this chest is bundles of dynamite, and the fuse just hit the end. And that's where we're ending our session.
Okay, dude.
The classic.
The
Rest in
classic.
peace.
Just all die.
Well, time to make a new character, guys.
I am
Yeah, but I'm
in the
gonna
tent
walk
on the
over-
opposite side.
I'm gonna walk over to where Jackal ran off to. That's like very far away, right?
Oh no, Jackal jumped up like and sprinted, and then next thing you're going to experience is a giant fucking explosion.
Not
That's
me
where we
though,
end
because
our
I'm still
session.
different.
So,
Great.
The
I should
problem
start
is,
preparing
you
a
know-
new character now.
The real problem is all of you are sleeping, so you all get to fail your death saves for the most part.
Or I portent the roll for the damage.
You can't port in the roll for damage. You can only port in the roll for the hit.
You're asleep.
And yours.
I
I feel like,
actually
I,
also
feel like
have to
I would.
reroll my
I mean, if I would notice Jackal running away, I feel like I would notice, a fuse
Well-
being lit.
What? Well, you.
I blow it out. I blow it out right before it blows up.
Holy shit, I'm a gamer. That's a 2 and a 20 for Portland.
But yes,
I roll a
since we're-
2.
Hawkins, you realize right away, as a pirate, you've been got.
Hey, I'm
Really
not even
bad.
mad. I knew
He's
this
still
was gonna...
smiling. he sees it, he's
He's
like,
like,
yes, yes.
"Oh,
He's even more happy.
I still opened a chest.
It's like, sick! I got dynamite!
This is how he wanted to go out, honestly.
I've been waiting for this moment ever since the first session. I've just
It's
been
like
trying
the
to
perfect fucking
just-
Chekhov's gun.
Dude,
I knew it was gonna happen. I just fucking knew it.
I've been so desperately trying to predict how it's gonna happen. I couldn't have ever expected to be in such a good place.
I like how it's like literally Hawkins like, Damu, you're gonna love this.
Damu's fucking eyes wide and mouth drops open.
He's closer to the blast radius.
Newt, you
He goes into his shell.
should consider making your character.
I already
Newt
have
is
a
all
plan
mega
for your
dead.
character, so it's okay.
Well, there's a few things to think about because if you die, if you would want them, because they're going to Port Crevice, so they could probably revive you and you could come back. Otherwise, make your character. Or think about it.
Okay. I already have a really good character idea. So
I have a
we're
better
gonna
character
discuss
idea.
it after you end stream and stuff. I'll show you. If you
Would
do
I have?
this.
Would I want to do this as well? Would all of us want to do this?
I felt to be
Could
pretty.
this be a
Just
while?
made the-
Because honestly, me and
made the
Dami were like,
character.
I'm looking at it. My face, like he's
Oh yeah, you know
His face is
on his
in the
lap.
chest.
it's on his lap.
I think Damu's fast enough to get into his shell and survive, okay?
I say all of you consider making characters, or maybe even. I mean, I just thinking about it now, we probably should just roll damage, huh?
Let me do that.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
D.
Okay. Yeah,
We're making new characters anyway.
No, if we're gonna make new characters, we have to know whether or not we die, right? So I wanna be ready.
Wait, so am I not able to
Alright,
fucking use Portent when I'm asleep?
I almost
Okay,
want to
do
say,
you
Fondy, you could privately roll the damage.
We can do the damage now if you like, or just do it for roll the damage and see who.
okay.
Because I think
well,
it
I
would
think
help if I somehow miraculously live.
I think. I don't think anyone gets a saving throw in this matter, besides Hawkins
And Damu.
But even then,
Unless maybe Kira got like seeing the jackal leave, maybe they got some idea.
I mean, I guess maybe, but the jackal got up and sprinted right away. You would have 6
Right.
seconds. You would have less than 6 seconds to be like, okay, something's going on, and not just the jackal's acting weird.
Can I roll for insight to see like
You can-
why
you can-
my
you
Jackal
can
would
roll
have ran?
insight, yeah. You can roll insight. It's definitely weird because it's a stoic jackal. Your insight is the jackal seems to have heard something and then ran off. But the way its ears pricked up, it sounded like it heard something coming from the opposite side of the camp.
Wait, we all have inspiration.
The
I don't.
opposite side of
Would
the
that
town.
help?
I roll acrobatics to see how fast I can get in my shell. Fuck.
I roll die to see if I die.
Anyway, anyone within 5 feet of this explosion. So technically, all of you need to make me a death save. At disadvantage, DC is 20.
Wait, I have to make it? I'm asleep.
You're asleep. Basically, it's just for them who are awake.
Oh.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Oh.
Because I think I got a
So
1.
scared.
Rest of the summon out.
Wait, can I use my lucky to re-roll that?
You
You
could also
can.
wake one of
You
us
could,
up.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
Rest in peace, Hawkins.
Okay, I got a 20, guys. We're
That's
good.
with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Well, he
So I have
rolled.
to roll it negative?
No. Well, the
I rolled it
problem
with
is-
my luck.
Actually, no. I think about it. Since he did
With lucky, you re-roll the disadvantage too. Pretty sure.
Yeah. So roll one more time.
Roll one more time? Okay.
Yeah.
Dexterity?
Actually, wait. What was your 2 rolls? Well, it would be a 20 or a 13, I think, or 14. It doesn't matter much. And perfect. All right. Let's see. Everyone else, so anyone within 5 feet need to be.
Ah, these horses are gonna die too.
It doesn't matter because we're all.
Oh
dead,
no,
so
not the
it's fine.
horses. Oh dear.
Uh,
Motherfucker's got his priorities straight.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't care about the horses more than.
Hey guys, we got the collars off now.
Unless we go back into the
Took you-
fucking spirit realm.
To go next with it.
fuck. I mean, I don't want you guys to die, but fuck me, dude.
No, just listen. Rules are rules.
I know.
we
Yeah.
did
Hey, I
this-
rolled it.
Fuck,
I mean,
dude.
I thought
Honestly,
they
I'm-
was a
if
fight
we
did
die
this to
here,
us.
I'm happy about it because that's a really fucking
I'm
funny way to
laughing
go.
maniacally 'cause I've been waiting for this moment, but God, dude,
I'm just happy it's the chest because I think I've asked every week that we've played how long until the chest opens, and knowing it's gonna be the thing that finally makes me kick the bucket is just iconic.
Kira, your saving throw needs to be lower than the 20, but I really want you to decide if you'd be like, oh shit, okay, we're about to fucking.
I think the biggest thing it would be like where I would hear this if there was a noise, like if the noise came from inside Hawkins' tent, I know for a
Well,
fact
you
Kira would
heard-
get closer.
No, the problem is you didn't hear anything. You
I didn't hear anything.
You heard all you saw was the jackal's ears prick up and run in that direction. So first you're like, oh, it probably heard something and ran off, like ran to chase it.
I
But no,
think it'd be
its-
cool
its
if Kira
ears are
had a
behind
Spidey
it.
sense moment.
That was almost
I-
like it's like, oh.
I think I would like
something-
slowly get up, but there'd be no rush kind of deal.
Okay,
It would
then,
just
yeah,
be like
you-
slowly getting up.
I think yeah, you would probably then also be victim to this.
Yeah, I can't imagine like I'm like in a rush. If I see the jackal run off, I'd just be like, oh, wonder what's happening, and I'd slowly get up.
Yep. Perfect. I would like to ask all of you while I think about this. I would like to ask all of you for your final words, just in case.
I'm not gonna die,
words
so I don't
are-
have final words.
Hawkins has
Jeez.
already said it.
Jeez, I wonder what's
Damn,
wrong with
you-
Jackal.
Damn it, you're gonna love this.
I want,
so fucking good.
I want Damu's final word to be, huh?
As a bright light just encompasses you both.
Well, me and
Okay.
Newt are just fucking asleep.
You guys might.
Me.
I don't know who would die or who would lose, but all of you are going to make this a public roll.
Andy, can I have a
Yeah.
stretch idea?
Please, I'll let you talk before I roll this.
I think this is absolutely a stretch idea, but it depends on if you'll allow it.
Okay.
If the Guardian would like foretell this, like in my dream.
I don't think the Guardian would have.
Guardian wants you to die, fella.
But
I'm like actually nervous. I like know
I-
my HP is super low, but I can feel like my stomach just turning.
I think in a way you would have seen this coming, Kit, as a divination wizard, because I think I've been wanting to consider allowing this, but the problem is this was not in my control. This was in the party's control when this happened. So unfortunately, I could not.
Wait,
warned you.
huh? Oh.
You cannot have been warned by this because it was
Do it, Foddy. Press enter.
unpredictable. It was
Just
so
do it.
unpredictable
Just
that
do
all
it.
of you
Just
are
fucking
going
do
to
it.
be taking 30.
I think it should roll all of our potions too.
Oh yeah, I'm dead.
I'm Omega dead.
dead.
I literally perfect amount.
I might not be.
But am I dead? I have 22 HP with 17 armor.
Newt just fucking pops open.
No, you're just unconscious.
The problem is,
I-
now I think. Wait, hold on. Now I
It
think
needs
about
to
it.
double.
No, hold on.
Hmm?
Now I think about it. Only one person here had a full long rest because of this.
Wait, what?
Hawkins would have waited for the long rest.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I did the
He would
full
have he would have slept, woken up. It's the next day, then opened
Making
it.
sure.
And that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm
like,
Omega
like early
sleeping.
morning.
All right, let everyone please calculate who is alive and who's dead. Newt,
I am 5
Okay.
times dead.
the horses. Are fully
I think
dead.
I'm only like three and a half times dead.
Wait, so what did I have to roll on the dexterity save to like
20.
so I did roll it, did I not? Or
Well, the problem
No,
is
but you had to roll
it's a
disadvantage.
So you had the one.
Yeah, so he's still.
Oh, I didn't roll dex. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, and your lucky roll was 20, but you had disadvantage, so you rolled the 14.
Dex
Oh.
save.
This is just a bad situation.
So do I just put myself to 0? Because I don't think
Kit-
I'm dead.
Well, the
dead.
problem with Kit,
You're unconscious,
You were
but you're
asleep,
not
Kit. So
dead.
yeah, yours just auto failed.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
Take it
I'm
this way,
dead.
just a second. Okay, that's Kira dead. Please shoot yourself to dead.
Man, it's so
How
great
did
that we
this
fucking
happen?
beat this crazy like
Who-
side quests.
Who else is dead? Please set yourself to.
I'd like
Yes.
to do. Hawkins has experienced fire a lot. He's used those berries to add fire damage. He's inhaled flames and exhaled it onto his sword. Can
Come on, don't kill Hawkins. At least
can you try and do an Arcana check?
Yeah, let
to
the
see
guy
if
who
you can
opened it be the only one.
absorb the
I'm
fire.
rolling survival to see if I
Try and
survive.
absorb the element that is fire that's coming out of these.
What about
explosions.
Grap? Is Grap okay?
Grep is
Grep's not
non-existent
in here.
yet. I didn't summon it yet.
Oh,
I think that more comes down to. I mean, I guess you could. The
It
idea
is a reaction. The spell itself is a reaction.
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, I just say it would be a reaction. For this, because I think you're so infatuated on what was going on, I want you to roll luck, and you don't need to roll high, very high, to see if you have a chance.
This is when I should have. Okay.
Because, to be quite frank, Hawkins was probably so enamored with
Yeah.
this idea that if he's not lucky enough to, in the moment, to be like, have just that slight second to,
Yeah, they
to
got like
react,
that inspiration.
did that slight moment to save himself. You can go for
It's
it.
up to you.
I'll let you go for it. What does the spell do if you do it? Does it negate all damage
It's-
or what?
It gives me resistance, so it halves the damage, and that would make me not die.
That's the damage.
That would make me not dead.
Okay, well, you don't know the spell yet, so this is what I normally do. You're going to have to make an Arcana check to see if you can. It'll be an Arcana check. Well, it'd be a spell casting thing. So basically, a D20 plus your spell casting modifier, and
Okay.
the DC. You've never cast a spell. The DC is going to be set at. I'd say it'd be a little bit over hard or a little bit over medium. So I say a 16.
Okay.
You have to be a
Wow,
16.
that's
Really?
the number I was
Really?
thinking.
I'll accept. Okay, I can do this. I can.
Come on,
do that.
Hawkins.
Yeah, you never.
Oh,
One of
no,
us have to
I'm
live.
Okay. All right, I'm doing it.
It's such an awful way to end something.
it's so like I would be mad because of how anticlimactic it is, but it's really fucking funny.
No.
He's like, I don't have the
Unfortunately.
Wait,
I don't
give
have the lore
inspiration?
at all.
Can I give him like my plus thing?
Yeah, could I just spend my card on him anyway?
If I've tried everything, if Hawkins dies, he dies.
Technically, the rules are you can, but I'll leave that up to Swills if you feel guilty or not using a card in this situation.
Oh, I wouldn't feel guilty at all.
I mean, we don't save the cards through
You
deaths,
won't feel
right?
guilty, but I mean, like, it's up to him. If you guys want to use a card on him, I'm not to stop you.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my card on him.
Yeah,
I don't fucking care. I want Hawkins to live.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want him to
we're
live
losing
too.
him after this, right?
He could sneak. Also, when you die, don't we lose our cards anyway?
I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I have
you
a
have a 7
7
hearts. You do pass. You're going to take half damage.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh my! Did I?
Hawkins has to live, so
no.
we still have to deal with
I'm
Chronos.
just if you live through this, it's gonna be the same thing that happened with Stavros.
Oh no!
We're just gonna have an entirely
So
new party.
Go ahead and make yourself unconscious with your half damage. Is
So
anyone
I
else?
take in-
Is anyone else not dead twice over?
I'm not dead twice over. I'm
not
still
dead
If I
twice
used the
over.
7 on myself, could I have lived or something?
No, you're just unconscious. You're fucked since they opened it right now.
Okay, so I couldn't have used it at all.
I'm not dead twice over.
Or
Yeah, I'm
you did
good.
5 times over.
No, you definitely.
Alright. For the ones who are dead, I need the ones who are dead but not or unconscious. Please make death saving throws. Make them publicly though. We'll start first with Hawkins. Make 2.
Wait, how do you do that?
It's just a d20. So we'll start with Hawkins.
Wait, not publicly or publicly?
No, publicly. We might as well do it publicly now, baby. There's only
Yeah,
one
we're
person
all
in the world-
dying. Who
There's
cares?
only one person in the
Not
world
like we're
who
gonna
possibly
be able to
save
stop
you.
it.
My character has so much more left to do, man. I can't. I'm gonna
Literally
cry.
made it through 3
Damn.
sessions.
He has 2 saves already. Okay, roll one more.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Well, no,
That's
doesn't
insane.
that just count as?
Dude, he's
like,
fucking
That's
popping
only,
off.
That's only 2. That's only 2. One. If you roll 1, that's 2 fells. If you roll 20, that's 2 saves.
I think the game just woke him up.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, he's not
Sure.
unconscious anymore.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, you got a critical.
I think
succeed,
it,
so he
I
gets
think it just
up
wakes you
with
up with 1 HP.
1 HP and
Unless-
exhaustion. I think.
Else rules.
I'm gonna go with the rules I've always used my entire life. That's 2 saves. So you need to make 1 more save to survive.
He's dead again.
He's going in now. Oh, you're fine. Okay, Damu, it's on you then. Please.
I'm
Roll
gonna
d20.
cry.
Almost.
All right.
One fail.
Another one.
Oh my god,
Another
I hate
one.
everything.
Can you use luck dice on death saves?
No. I don't think so.
Can I use my +3 on death saves?
I'm going to say on death saves you can't use cards. That'll be the one place I say you can't use them.
Oh, I think that's testicles.
Okay.
So I'm dead.
Please. No, no,
Fucking
you,
died.
you,
You got one more.
You need to fail 3.
I roll 4 dice.
No.
Dude, I'm fucking dead.
Please. everyone
No.
silence
I want to
as
see. Wait, so is Hawkins
let me-
alive?
He's unconscious, but let me please. I'm going to explain what happens. In the middle of the night, Hawkins and Damu open this time chest you'd gotten a long time ago by the hired men hired by Jaggerlies. You thought there was treasure in there. Maybe you thought it was trapped, but none of you had ever actually investigated this chest beyond just the first appearances. But it had been on the mind of a few of you. Specifically, Hawkins had been carrying it in the middle of the night as a reward for a long, hard-fought adventure. He decided to open the chest. And just so happened, the new friend Damu walked in. And well,
Can you have sad music playing?
yes. Let's add some music. Let's see, what do we have here?
Can you play like Unravel
hold
or
on,
something?
hold on. We got a little flute. Okay. As you'd opened the chest, a letter fell out, a mockery saying that you won't need money where you're going. This was obviously never to wake up again, not even realizing what had happened to them. Life so easily snuffed, forgotten. Just earlier, the Magic Hotline men were fighting for their friends and arguing with you. You had survived and had expected so much more from your lives. Yet, you lay there quietly. Kira, who had seen your jack run off, stood up and looked to the back where he'd heard a noise, only to be met with a blast of light coming from Hawkins' tent of all places, and then nothing. Evaporated into the forest. Hawkins, you wake up.
Fucking YouTube like.
You wake up, Hawkins. Around you
The song.
is nothing but blast marks, scorched land, lost dreams, lost potential. Not even a chance to survive. You're in a daze, confused, unsure. Are you even awake anymore? You can't tell. And that is where we end the session.
What
With
the hell
everyone
have I
being
done?
dead.
You guys
So
have
you
to listen to the
Hawkins.
music while he talks.
I was listening to the dream. I was listening to music. I dropped the dream coin out of my pocket. It flips. It lands.
Everyone is dead when you wake up. Besides, you see the man, clothes tattered, looking you in the eyes. It is the burned body of Wilbur Watkins, standing, motionless. Around the two of you, a massacre. Okay. Yep, there we go.
God damn it, Foddy.
Dude,
I'm sitting here like, fuck, I wanted to be in the room with Hawkins so I could see all the loot he gets.
So
I didn't even
I-
get to use half of my fucking character. dude.
I'm going
Remember,
to- hold on.
we do have the rule. Oh, sorry.
I'm ending my stream real fast so we can talk about this. The stream and the session is.
If you
going
guys
to
try hard
end
enough, you
here.
guys can come back to life, but you'll end up
Bye.
like